guys, welcome to the live. Oh my goodness. Anyways, yeah, I finally got it up. Anyways, Sonny, could you please read your Facebook messages? Uh, okay, there's Kent too. Let's bring on Kent as well. Yeah. So, anyways, you guys, I'm a little bit disheveled today because I was at work all day. Drama. I could barely look at my messages all day. Circus act, drama, 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 drama. Um, well, I guess we'll get into that in a minute and everything, but whatever. Hope you guys are having a great day. What is it? Happy Tuesday. Stepha, support with Steph is with us today. And
I am.
Kent.
Hello, Kent.
Howdy.
Yeah, I got to turn us up because the song is so loud that it blasts out my eardrums. So I got to turn myself back up again. 1 second on there. Okay. Anyways, hi Stepha. Hi Kent. You know,
So here we are.
I got a mucho headache. I'm not gonna lie, I don't even get headaches, but today's giving me a headache. I was like go 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 at work all day long, and then I had a workshop my last hour, and then I was just like, well, I told you that I told some people this in the private chat, so I'm gonna say this because Kent, I know I've been making fun of you for the picking the nose thing, but then I was telling you about what I did today. Wasn't picking my nose, Kent, but I was talking to my boss at work and wishing him a happy. What? Oh, Kent's things kind of squeaks a bit. Let me mute you for a sec, bud. So I was at work today and I was saying goodbye to my boss. Spent some time chatting with him, saying happy birthday, whatever. And then I go grab, like the ledge on the side of a door. Whatever I did, I totally caught my shoe on my other shoe, and I went flying into the next room. And then I totally smacked my back really hard against the door. I literally thought I was going to go down and do a freaking face plant on the carpet. Didn't, thank the Lord. But anyways, so then my boss goes, "You okay?" I was in a lot of pain, and I was just like, no, I'm good.
Just had a couple of shots of vodka in the bathroom, so that's why I'm a little off.
Because your wife having shots in the bathroom?
Yeah, I'm sure you wouldn't mind.
Oh, no, of course not. I was trying to do that, one of those entrances where I was turning my head, holding the door, going, bye. And then I caught my foot, and I literally went flying into Marianne's room, and it hit her door. And I was just like, yeah, okay. So we all have those moments, and sometimes we just have to laugh. I'm not going to lie. I get home, Seawood, and I'm like, husband. So I'm just like, you just take a look at my back and see if there's a big bruise on it, because it totally feels like a big bruise, eh? And he's like, well, there's a red mark there, but I don't see a bruise. And he goes, oh, and there's another one there. And I'm just like, yeah, but it feels like a bruise about this big on my back right now. And I'm just like, whatever. When you're trying to look cool, happy birthday.
Yes.
Totally failed on there. But anyways, you guys, welcome to the live tonight. Again, if you haven't hit the like and the share, again, make no mistake about this channel, okay? It's about Jack and Lily first and foremost. It's about bringing out whatever facts we can about the case, keeping it real that way. And of course, then we have our time for talking about the speculation of the case and stuff like that. So thank you guys for being here. You know what? I'm good. My ego was a little bruised there, but whatever. I'll live, right?
It happens.
Who would I be, honestly? Everyone, like I said, they know me at work for being, for instance, when I come into work today, it's just like, here comes the sun, do 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 do. And then honestly, then Tana starts going, and she starts going, do 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 do. And then Carla over there starts going, here comes the sun. And I had them all going, right? Because sometimes they'll joke with me and they'll be like, Sonny, where's the sun? I'll be like, well, that's my twin sister. That's the cloudy over there. Just saying. But anyways, so everyone knows that I'm more of the, you know, I'm kind of like the ADHD chick at work. I'm like here, there, everywhere, going, hey, how are you guys? Okay, bye. Thanks for sharing a moment. But anyways, congratulations, Nancy. What are we saying? Congratulations to Nancy. Nancy, what's going on? So happy to be a new member of a last exciting or evening. So exciting to be watching your channel for over a year. Oh, that is so sweet. Oh, thank you. Okay, that's what we're talking about right there. Okay, and that's what we're going to get into in a moment. I know that Sunshine on a rainy day says, Sunny, look at your Facebook message. I'll go look at that in a second. But Steph, I just tell everyone what you're like, basically like your life experiences, what you've done, like what you do, and just, about the amazing person you are.
Like when I was born and all that.
Not starting from there.
Okay, I'll start from middle school. I'm just kidding. So anyway, so I'm Steffa, and I am a nurse, and I've been a nurse for quite a while, and I have been in all kinds of different types of nursing. I currently do case management, and so I do chronic conditions. I don't give you chronic conditions, obviously. I help educate, find resources for people on the medical side and mental health side and substance abuse. I used to be a drug rehab and detox nurse. And that's all I do. I just work. Oh, and I just became a grandmother. I have a little Noah, and he's awesome. And I don't think my daughter's listening, but oh my God, I think I love him more than her. I'm just going to say it because he's nice. He doesn't talk back. My new grandson. Yeah. He doesn't talk back or anything. I mean, he cries, but I can handle that because he's so precious. I just put him on my shoulder and Grandma rock him. But anyway, so I didn't think I could love something more than my child, but I do.
Oh.
Okay, so I'll be quiet now. That's who I am in a nutshell. Okay, I'm done.
So ADHD times 2, like me.
So, beyond ADHD. I'm all over the house.
Okay. And Kent, for you, just remind everybody who you are, where you're from.
Well, before I say anything, you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, great. I want to make sure everybody hears me. Sunny didn't tell you the whole story. That bruise that she's talking about, it's no bruise. She went head over heels, and she got carpet rash all up her back. We have pictures to prove it, myself and Charmaine. If anybody wants them, we'll send them to you in private chats, okay?
Yeah. You're funny. Funny. I know, right? We're teasing. That's funny.
But anyways, like I say, I'm just a resident of Pictou County. I own my own business. We got the okay from the building inspector today to repair the part of the building that they saved, and we got the clearance from the environment last week. So we'll be back doing a little bit of work as soon as we can and take it step by step. And I got into this situation when Jack and Lily, because it's in my home county, and didn't know the true crime or social media. I thought I knew how bad social media could be, but I'm getting a new lesson every day.
Yeah. I was going to say, you know what, Kent? Like I said, I was working all day. And I want to say that this truly does make me sad in the essence of it all. Because I'll say this, Kent, and then I'll let you speak on this again. So the whole point that I thought we were here, well, I know that that's why this channel is here, is to find answers for Jack and Lily. And it's it honestly, it is really disappointing that the good always needs to seem to fight the evil, you know, whether it's about Jack and Lily and Answers or this channel, Lana's Fundraiser, people trying to sometimes bash Belinda now and stuff like that.
Oh no.
Um, and it's, it, or I think someone said that I leaked some sort of audio clip, which not true because they would have to prove that and they never freaking did. But it's amazing how, like, I just find it so pathetically sad that we constantly have to keep, I'll say fighting, but I'm not into that crap, to be honest with you. Like, I really veer away from that type of drama going on because the more you feed into those liars and those people, right? I just want to point out your name, right, Melissa? Melissa, I don't even know who the hell you are, but obviously you were from that private chat and you're sitting there leaking out messages and stuff. And I seen that post that you had on Dolly, and you're calling uh, Lana and Bree's fundraiser a freaking fraud. You're sitting there saying whatever about that people in that chat were putting down Dolly and stuff like that. Like, for instance, if any of that was going on, I was simply not part of that. I have no clue. I barely peeped my nose in there. The only time I was peeping my nose in there really was mostly when Janie was talking. Right now, people are trying to release those clips because they're not of their word. But what I find sad about this all is just the disgustingness that people keep trying to take away from the good people out there in the channels that are just really trying to bring answers and be genuine about it. And these liars, fakes, deceivers, they just want to crawl out of the woodwork. And no offense to this Luminous, but what is your end goal to come out to literally hop from channel to channel to bring out this information about Daniel's new girlfriend? What is your goal? Is it 15 minutes of fame? Are you a spies like us? Like, no offense, but get real here. Like, this is turning right now, and I knew it was coming. Don't get me wrong. I said to Belinda a few days back, I was like, just wait. There's a shitstorm about to come. And I swear today is the day for that. And that's exactly, you got some friend of a girlfriend for Daniel over here coming out of the woodwork. You got Darren beacon off on his Facebook out of the woodwork. We need to stop these YouTubers, down with the YouTubers. Sunny True Crime, LOL. I only even read a piece of that. And then I just laughed because I laugh at almost pretty much everything because I know the game, Kent, and you're getting used to this, what truly happens behind the doors, right? So I just find it so disgusting that these evil, wicked people of the world are trying to take away from actually focusing on Jack and Lily. So I was in the private group chat for a little bit after work today because I came home going, well, what shitstorm's happening again, right? Because I'm getting messaged all day, getting shown pictures, different things, and so I go in there and I was just trying to be like, what, let's, you girls, chins up, Powerpuff Chicks, let's keep the focus going on about Jack and Lily. People trying to tear down Lana and Bree's fundraiser. And it just blows me away that people that whenever they get butt ass hurt and they get jealous and they're just pathetic in real life, that's the people that do these things, right? And it's like, what's that expression, you guys? The nail that sticks out the furthest gets the hammer. But there's a ton of these people, right? The big loud mouths, like loud ones, they're always speaking in chats all the time, going on. Those are the people you have to watch out for. Those are the ones that are sharing the information from a private chat group, and stuff like that. At the end of the day, it's hard to trust anyone besides the real good people you know and trust. Anyways, it's sad that this big circus is going on, but I will always remain focused on the true point of this, which is Jack and Lily, and to bring you guys as much information as possible that we can gather from the families that are speaking. Sorry, I almost spilled my drink there. The families that are speaking and just insight into the day. And all that noise is what it is. It's noise. It's people trying to tear the good people down. and I'm not going to bite into that crap, right? I'll talk about it for a minute. Other than that, it's just the joke of letting them know what a joke they are as people, as humans, right? But anyways, okay.
Wait, I have something to say about that.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So when I came to your channel, that first day, I said, "Hi, my name." Well, I obviously knew my name, but I said, This is my first day. I'm new to your channel." Do you know what you said to me?
I don't.
You have to be a member for 3 hours, or you have to be a subscriber for 3 hours before you can talk.
Mm,
That's how you responded to me.
yeah.
I gave you another chance.
You're
And
talking
here we
about
are.
me.
And here we are. And I'm on your channel. So see if I had the heart to make it work. Y'all can get along too. Okay, that's all I had to say. I just wanted
You
to
know,
make sure it got out there that Sunny said you have to be a subscriber for three
three is
hours.
wait a second. Let me
You
go
must
back
have
here.
come in after I did, Stefan, because I only had to be a member for 5 minutes and I was allowed to chat.
I've been
Steph,
here for 3 years, so
I
yeah.
was going to say,
Oh,
Steph is
that must have
talking.
been. Well, she's a softie now then because I only had to wait
I
5 minutes.
I am a lot more for sure. Before, I didn't care. Why? Because I wasn't doing it for freaking viewers, subscribers. I was just putting out stuff, and people, anyone that wanted to vent on me, I'd be like, frick, block, kick, get out of here. I didn't care because I was working and I was sitting there. I didn't care. I didn't even monetize till I was like, whatever. But I've grown a lot since then, Steppa.
Yes, and it was Delphi Hell. There was like there was no this that case was real drama. So
I was going to say, okay, so
okay,
I
sorry.
want to, no, no, no. That's okay. Basically, you wanted to lift yourself up and put Sunny down, and
Yeah,
but you
yeah,
still
that's it. Yeah.
that's it. Perfect. Now, Kent. All right. So, Kent, um, without getting into like the actual drama, like I don't want to entertain these people. Besides,
Yeah,
saying
well,
how you feel about what you saw today.
like I say, I think everybody in the last few lives, I asked everybody to be kind,
Yeah.
respect everybody's opinion because we all have speculation. We're all frustrated because we're not getting concrete answers. We're hearing family speak, and some people are taking that to fit their narrative. So I got a message this morning and it said, Kent, they're starting on your post. And this is about fundraiser. So I went and looked and there was people there that just making idiotic comments. So I said, well, I'll hide them. So I hid their comments and then they started. And I said, well, screw you guys. Block, block, and block. Goodbye. See you later. I ain't taking it. And all day today, I've been in other YouTube channels um, watching and correcting YouTubers that are putting, like, I know we do the speculation thing too, but we try to keep the information out on both sides. And if we're pushing a side, then by having myself and Charmaine and Sunny, we automatically don't agree on everything. The three of us have all three different opinions. And then the other guests come in and check us up when you have other guests on. So I just think that everybody has to calm down, be kind, comment and whatever, but just don't try to take the good situations and turn them into negative drama.
Oh, that's so true. And can you imagine if we all had the same opinion? And I think my
It'd be pretty boring.
opinion, yeah, my opinion changes like weekly anyway. So, well, I mean, I am a woman and we do that. But as new information comes out, then then I change my mind. You know what I mean? Like,
Sunny changes day by day, so you're better than what she's flip flopping.
well, I'm not going to be like one of those people who are like, nope, this is the way it is. Only my way. That's what I say. Well, if there's new information that comes out that proves me wrong, I'm going to go with the right information. I don't want someone going to prison that shouldn't go to prison just because I think my original thought was correct.
Or you don't like them.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Go
There
ahead.
is one piece of information before you get too deep, Sonny, that I would like to share. I did put it in the comments in some other groups today, so some of our guests might know. But I was given word today, and like I say,
No,
this
don't
is
say
what
it.
they were told. And Darren and Janie's interview. What? Hello?
I didn't want you to say that, but it's okay. If you want to, go ahead. It's your call. Go ahead, Ken, if you want.
Well, everybody is waiting for it. That's
Yeah.
right? So, anyways, the air date on the CBC interviews, they're being told Friday online at 6 a.m., Friday on TV at the National 6 p.m. That's what I was told today. They've been notified.
Yeah. So, I mean, like anything, right? We'll watch it. I think everyone's looking forward to that.
And compare it to what was already stated.
Let me put it this way. Charmaine just said in our chat. Oh, wait, I'm gonna mute you for a sec, because I come through your speaker. Charmaine just said in chat. I mean, like I said, these people just have to do it their way. So whatever, it is what it is. If you guys hear those clips out there, because somebody was just desperate for putting that information out there about Janie, even though it was coming out anyway. Whatever, it is what it is. This is where the trust is so hard. It's so hard to find good people that you can truly trust on shit, because they feel so deserving of everything, and they'll backstab you in the back no matter what, right? But those people, whatever. I mean, if you guys hear the clips, I haven't even paid attention. I heard something that said someone said something about Sunny's channel, meaning it's a crime and shame. And I'm just like, you ain't going to find no clip on my channel about anything from Lana's group, of any audio out there.
Elena's trying to get your attention.
What is she? I don't know what it is. What is it? Use stop signs if you guys want me to really see something, okay?
Hark. And
Sunny,
Lana,
check your messages. I tried to catch you before I went live. Okay, I'll do that, Alana. Just give me a second here. But anyway, okay, go ahead. You take over there, guys, for a second.
I know nothing about nothing.
Well, Kent knows. So Kent, go ahead, Kent.
Okay, go ahead, Ken. I forget.
Oh, I gotta unmute him first.
I was just told that the interviews would be online 6 a.m., on TV 6 p.m.
You said interviews plural.
Yeah.
Darren's and Janie's.
So Darren's gonna be on there as well.
Yes, his interview was recorded before Janie's was.
Do tell. That should be interesting.
And that's why I'll be back. Once those come out, then we can compare what was stated in the online information on different people's topics to what they said to the mainstream media, as we did with Malaya and Daniel.
Yes. And we never know that all of those things could be for a reason. We don't know. We just don't know. When I say that, I mean, like, there can be a reason that people put information out, because there might be law enforcement that sometimes has people put information out. I'm not saying that that's what he was doing, but I'm just saying that you never know. They do crazy stuff in the States.
Yes, for sure.
Do they do that kind of stuff like in Canada?
Well, they have it. It's not against the law for the RCMP to run what they call Mr. Big or like undercover operations. They can tell you one thing and totally mean the opposite, as in referring to a suspect. Like if they figure that you're a suspect, they can tell you, "Oh, well, we think you're innocent," and therefore you might go start talking and loose lipped to more people when
Right.
they actually consider you to be a prime suspect.
Oh,
You
yeah.
don't know stuff until it comes out, and that's what I mean. Even when this case, because I do believe one way or the other that the RCMP will solve this case. We might not be getting the information as fast as we want it or whatever, but I do believe eventually they will solve it. They don't need bodies in Canada to prove of death. The key example of that was a month ago when it's already been about 3 months into the court system with the 3 people that was charged with murder in Cape Breton of a missing person. And his father found his body just a month ago, but they were already going through the court system. They had enough evidence that they were going through the court and preliminary trials and whatnot on murder and accessory to murder charges. So for anybody to say that, oh, well, if they never find them, they'll never be charges, that's not necessarily the case.
Oh, no. We just had one. Crystal Rogers. That is a great case. If you go and there's a documentary on her. Her ex-boyfriend and the accomplice just got convicted last week. We've been waiting for this for 10 years. Hallelujah. No body. But they're not going to tell you what they know just because I get so aggravated when people say, "Oh, they haven't done anything. They know nothing." No, they haven't told you anything because that's what makes their case successful. Like and when they do a conference, it's what they don't say that means something.
Reading between the lines, right?
Oh, yeah. Crystal and her dad. Then they killed her dad because he was getting the information. Sorry. Go ahead.
Are you in the States, Steph? Is that where you're from?
Yes, I'm in Ohio.
Okay.
I know you probably know where that is because nothing happens here.
Oh, but I watch Ohio Woodburner on the. He's a wood guy down in Ohio. Joe, he sells firewood, so I do know where Ohio is at.
We just had a horrific case that happened this weekend, and it is a nonverbal 7-year-old autistic boy that got reported missing this weekend. And at 3:30 in the morning, and he requires a wheelchair to get around in far distances. Yeah. And then they find out that his wheelchair has been given to a homeless man 2 weeks ago. Come to find out,
Justin clutched them pearls. He was covering it just before we go over to the live here.
Okay.
Was.
So that's about 10 minutes from my house. And so then the reason they were even living with mom is because grandma was in a terrible car accident. And people were going off on grandma of how could you leave these kids, blah, 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 blah. And I stuck up for grandma, big time. And then today I saw a post that said it was grandma saying his, that Herschel loved LED music. And that was back in June. She sounds like maybe she already knew. And
that's what Justin had a few court documents on there, and they were going through, and they were said that the stepfather, who's had a criminal record, hit the kid twice with a closed fist, knocked him down, knocked him against other parts of the body, or bruises on the other part of his body, And then I don't understand if they just put him into the shower because he was suffering or what. But apparently they put him into the shower in the bathroom and he died the next day. And
And it
when the mother called 911, she said or the stepfather tried to say he was kidnapped off the doorstep.
mm-hmm.
And then the mother said, well, no, he died of natural causes. But he's been dead for like 6 weeks. They
Yep.
had him stuffed in the freezer in the house. The
And then
stepfather
they moved
moved his body 3 times.
But the mom was in the hospital when he took his life, and
Yeah.
mom was, yep. But
Really?
she posted while she was in the hospital, "Stick by your man," and then she had posts that said because he was a felon. It said prison wife life. Like she was so proud of it. Disgusting.
Exactly.
Did I walk in on a different case? Is that what it is?
You walked
Yeah,
in
the Herschel.
the worst case that you could imagine for Sebastian Rogers. If Chris was a felon and his mom, they were all just drug addicts. His dad was a drug addict, and I mean, it was just a hot mess.
Is it
Anyway,
kind of like a parallel case you're talking about?
it's worse.
Worse.
Well, we didn't have nothing else as a discussion maker on Jack and Lily. So we talked about something else that was just happening.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about where Stefan was from. That's how we get on it.
Okay. You know, you know what? Oh my God, my head's just spinning right now, to be honest with you.
Oh gosh. More?
Well, no. Pardon?
I said more.
Well, no, I mean, you know.
No, she took with a tumble head over heels. Didn't I tell you off the start?
You know what? You go pick your nose again, okay? You just go pick your nose and shush over there. Do we pick it for you?
No.
Okay. No. Okay. Well, I do want to go back to just saying a couple things here. The old Sonny would love to feed into the drama that was going on today, and I'd probably be swearing up a storm. That Sonny would. This Sonny, honestly, I've learned a lot over the years of being in true crime. It's just not worth it to add fuel to a fire. This channel will remain focused on Lily and Jack. I don't personally, I'm not like, I know that you kind of said something a little bit different, Kent, but I personally, it's not about sides to me at all. It's not about Daniel. It's not about Malaya that way. Meaning, I'm just here like anyone. I want to know answers. Why? Because we're pissed off with all the lies that are going on. And then these people come in like today and they want to turn it into a 3-ring circus act. They want to sit there and share all this audio. They want to sit there, put down it's a crime and shame stuff and stuff like that. I'm just not feeding into the bullshit. The bullshit that I do want to know is the bullshit that's coming out of the families that are speaking on this case, and where the truth lies. That's where I'm angry. As for those other people, they're useless tits to me. Okay. They can go suck a cow, right? For all I care, honestly. They mean nothing to me. They are nothing to themselves, besides maybe to a family member. I don't care. They can lie about it's a crime and shame. They can lie about Lana and her fundraiser and Breeze. And they can try to keep lying, but you know what? We'll keep fighting good versus evil. And I don't give a shit who tries, but you ain't ever getting by me with that crap. Again, you're useless. Go find yourself a little fucking sookie tit to suck on. And other than that, honestly, I just don't care. What I care about, oh, there's Charmaine. Charmaine's in the house, guys. Charmaine's here. Yay. Where's Charmaine? Let's add her to the stage. We got Charmaine. Okay, you know what, Charmaine? You go ahead. You know what? You go ahead with your thoughts. Let's just get some of this out of our system.
Okay. Hi, everybody.
Charmaine, hold on. Let's start all over. Charmaine, welcome to the live. We missed you.
Hi, everybody. What's new today, everybody?
You just picking my nose like Kent. That's about it.
Oh, goodness.
Did you fall
Poor
head over
Kent.
heels?
I
Trying to
didn't, but I
stay on
heard you
two
did.
feet.
Oh wait, gotta do the one at a time thing. Too many of us. Charmaine, go. I don't mean go like leave the live. I mean go talk.
Okay, so you want me to talk about what we talked about?
Sure, go ahead and just you know what I mean. Focus on what we want to focus on with the bull of today's stuff and whatever you know.
Yeah, okay. So, I mean, I think everybody is pretty aware now that there was a private group that Janie felt comfortable talking. She told us her timeline, she gave us the information, she answered her questions, and she answered all of her questions, and it was done in a way that she felt safe and not attacked and not judged, and she talked for a solid 2-3 days. She talked, and there were a few rules when you were added to the group, when you were accepted into the group, and some of those rules included no screenshots to be shared, no voice clips to be shared. If freedom of speech, we were allowed to talk about it, which we did. And most of the people abided by those rules. We gave our word, and our word means something. So that was up until, me if I'm wrong, Bree and Lana, but that was up until yesterday, I believe. And sorry, Cindy, I'll read that after. But and anyways, long story short, people were asking to be added to the group, but there were some fake profiles in there, and there's really no way to verify that. So we were going on people's, their integrity. And unfortunately, a couple of people, one particularly, has no integrity and took those voice recordings. And from my understanding now, are all over Facebook. So obviously, Janie left the group earlier this morning for kind of an unrelated reason, but I can only imagine what she's feeling right now. It's sad. I do know that Lana and Bree want, because we, no shade on Dolly or anybody else. They're content creators, but it's a matter of time before this is spread all over YouTube, and they were more comfortable with the stuff coming from us. But like Sunny said, and like I said, I don't know that Sunny would even entertain showing this stuff. We gave our word, and just because some other lowlife decides to run with it for just attention, literally, like they're not gaining anything from it. They're not going to get any kind of notoriety out of it. The timeline is coming out on CBC at the end of the week, and the thing is, they're going to edit that. So, you know what I mean? So now that they're all out there, who knows what they'll edit? And law enforcement doesn't want all of that information out there. So not only was it disrespectful, and it shows how little integrity this person has, but they could impact the investigation. So it's disgusting on all levels. And I'm not sure how or where Sunny wants to proceed with this, but I know there's a number of you out there that want us to be the channel to put that stuff out there, but I don't see it happening, guys. It's out there if you want to find it, and obviously it's up to Sunny at the end of the day, but it's all out there. If you want to find it, it's out there. Sadly, Jack and Lily again are lost in this whole thing. Again, I'm disgusted, and I'm pissed. It's really all I got to say, Sunny. I don't know what else you want me to say.
Yeah, honestly, Charmaine. So right. So Charmaine's correct on that. I do refuse to sit here and show a bunch of screenshots and different things. I do. I'm not feeding into that side of it. I will feed into the good side. And I know that this channel here supports good-hearted, caring, loving people, whether it's this particular case or others. Again, support with Stuffa. She's become a really good friend of the channels, and stuff like that. We have some really good bonds with some people here for sure. Um, but I don't care. I will not grow on being a drama channel. I will always do things authentically. And when I sit here and say to you guys, the smart people understand who the genuines are. Anyone that knows anything about the fundraiser that Belinda is supporting, and it's giving her something, you guys. It's literally giving her something while she waits for answers for Jack and Lily. And
Exactly.
people are trying to tear that down. And Lana and Bree and Belinda deserve so much more than that. So you guys out there that know this, please don't fall for the bullshit fraud that chick is trying to throw out there, that people are trying to throw out there. It's sad and it's pathetic, but those people exist, and I know that. So I'm not going to feed in to showing the bunch of bullshit drama. If people come across that stuff, fine. It doesn't have to be about getting out the first content and stuff like that. This channel has had a lot of family members talking. Susan has had a lot of people talking on hers, and it's been good. And Janie found a space, regardless of what you think about Janie, Daniel, anybody. At the end of the day, it was still all information. So I heard Janie left the group, which is too bad because, it was, bottom line is, too many people, you're going to have this. But Janie found a space to talk, even though there's a bunch of ass kissers in there, not going to lie, okay, that were crawling up her ass. And I swear to God, I hate that shit. It's just kind of like, let her speak. If she wants to talk, talk. If you want to support her, and whatever. But I swear to God, I'm sorry. I'll just speak how I feel. A lot of people just ass kissing, almost like it was becoming, like, I'll give you an example. So I dropped a live in there that I was going to do, and I purposely did that, right? Which I've done a few times. Do you know that not one person hearted that live because Janie was in there, and Janie was basically bashing me a bit in that channel, which you know what? I didn't even care. You know what, Janie, say your thoughts, did not care. But that's how kind of pathetic sometimes people can be. So instead of always the hearts that would normally come when we're doing a live, because Janie was kind of saying things about me, it was almost like people didn't want to hit the live. And it's those fake ass people that really piss me off, or that come out and sit there and do betrayal. But you know what? Again, I'm not going to play into that game with people. I go in there, I do my business of what I need to do. And if there's good people in there, I'll crack some jokes a little bit in there, type of thing. As there's maybe a lull, or I come home from work, I spend maybe a couple minutes in there max. The only time I spent in there was really because Janie was talking. Why? I wanted to hear everything that Janie had to say. I don't care about the side noise. I don't. I'm there for a focus of Jack and Lily. Lana and Bree have been doing a fundraiser. Belinda, it's giving her something to at least be part of for Jack and Lily, as she sits here every day 24/7 thinking. And I don't want to take away from those other family members that are out there that truly want answers for Lily and Jack. I don't really know who all those people are, but there's going to be a lot of family members that want answers, of course, as well. Even people of the community, the kids, the kids' little friends at school, the bus driver that would drop off Jack and Lily, that put that little note there that said Jack and Lily seat, basically, right? And it's the fact that these people just have to, get in their little vile selves and sit there, backstab, trade, whatever they can do. And these clippings, whatever, again, you know what? It is what it is. And it's really too bad, because this stuff is, regardless, the stuff goes to the RCMP, right? Again, they're the ones watching and all that stuff, but they can't obviously get into private groups unless, of course, they're underneath a pseudonym and stuff like that. But no, these little wenches, have to sit there and start putting them all out. They just couldn't stop. They just couldn't help themselves. I just want the focus here to be fighting for the good versus the evil. Fighting for Jack and Lily, being part of Jack and Lily's army because you truly want answers and you truly want to hear what the family have to say. But again, Janie was doing just fine. She was feeling supported. And then these wenches have to sit there and betray the trust, of course, because in life, right, they just can't help themselves. It's almost like, what's those TV shows? You know, the Housewives of New York or Bel Air and all those ones. That's what it reminds me of, truly. Right? Always drama. People always causing bullshit when good people are trying to do something and then people keep trying to tear them down. That's really sad. But I'm speaking to the people that are rational, logical, and have a heart and truly care. You guys know what's truth and you guys know what's not when it comes to genuine people or just a bunch of trash junk and just a bunch of ill will people trying to, of course, whether it's they're trying to soak money revenue off of it. Or right, Darren? I guess this is what this channel's doing too, isn't it, Darren? Right? Anyways, it's just so disgusting. You know, I'm at a loss for words, but I'm not because it's expected. But to sit here and keep taking away from Jack and Lily and the answers, what? Like, isn't that what everyone just wants? But no, let's be like, even this girlfriend, right? This girlfriend of Daniel's. Why, Luminous? Tell me, Luminous, I didn't entertain you the other night when you were in my chat. I said welcome, but all I want to know, Luminous, what is your end game? Why is it that you want to race from channel to channel proving that Daniel has a girlfriend? What is your game? Is it for the sake of the case? Or is it just for 15 minutes of fame? What is your game that you're trying to play? So not only do we have this person, Luminous, to the side, wanting to prove that Daniel, good for him, right? I mean, does it look good if he does? Absolutely not. Does it match his lies that he's already telling? Who cares? Yeah. I mean, Daniel's lied so many times, right? That's fact. That's not even bullshit. But if he has a girlfriend to the side, right, and it's true, well, obviously that doesn't look good, but that's him, right? That's him doing that to himself. Daniel's doing the inconsistencies to himself. We're not doing it to him. We're just showing you the inconsistencies. Daniel's doing that to himself. Now, is Daniel guilty of doing anything to Lily and Jack? Who the hell knows? Maybe, maybe not. I don't care. At the end of the day, I just want justice, and that justice will come from the RCMP when the answers come, because that's who's going to give the answers. The day that we hear that either we find out if Jack and Lily are alive, which is unlikely, by the way, or if they found those poor little bodies of Jack and Lily somewhere because people in the family can't seem to tell the truth if their butts, honestly, it's a joke. It's a joke. This should have been a case of, if you're telling the truth, then you simply, this is what happened at 5 p.m. the night before, 6 p.m., 7 p.m. Let me just give you a timeline, right? Now, Janie might be absolutely telling her truth, or Janie might not be giving you every bit of details, And Darren, same thing. Is he fight? You know what? Honestly, I'm getting sick and tired of talking about Darren, because every time I say something nice about the dude's always sitting there turning his back, trashing me, like he did on me, Justin Custom Pros, on his post and stuff like that, right? So whatever, but he can do whatever. I'm still gonna listen if he's putting something out there, regardless, even if I'm taking it with a very nugget grain of salt. But the truth is that Darren was still talking with Cindy Murray and that information. Now, this stuff will be edited. Darren said that it will. Of course it will. Because they don't want to ruin the investigation, the news, right? So they're going to be editing, of course, through the interviews. We know that, And these dipshits that wanted to put these public things out there, again, thank you. Thank you for the evidence that they want, right? It's just disgusting. That's all I can say. Jack and Lily's army. Those other people can suck it. Suck a big one on there. And I'll keep fighting for Belinda, for Lana, for Bree, to support the fundraiser for Jack and Lily, for Belinda and it giving her a little bit of peace of mind, like to take herself a little bit away and give her some happiness in being part of the fundraiser. So you people are disgusting that are sitting there trying to take away from that. Okay, I preached long enough. Speaking from my heart as always. I'll do everything genuinely. No fake shit here. Go ahead. Anybody? Go ahead, Kent, if you want to say 1 sec. Hold on. All right. I mean, I didn't really want this to take up this much time, but whatever. Let's just call a 3-ring circus. It is what it is today.
I would just. This is Stephanie, and I would like to make a a question. Missy, I'm not sure what I did. I would just like Missy to state what the panel did. I'm not sure what the panel did, but I am honestly innocent like an angel. That's why they brought me up here today. Sunny said, I need someone that's so angel-like. Who do we know? And so she brought me up here. Anyway, but I can be a little different. Oh, I'm sorry. That was Stephania. She comes out sometimes. But I am serious though. I was trying to figure out Missy. I don't know what that apostrophe, I don't know how to pronounce that because I think that might be French and I was terrible in French. But I was trying to figure out when she said that your panel guest, good job. So I was just trying to figure out what we did.
No. Missy is a very strong supporter of the channel and she absolutely loves me. She's not too much of a fan of Sunny. That good job was genuine, Steffa.
Oh. Okay, Missy. Stephania, I'm going to put her away. And Stephanie the angel is back. She's back.
Missy actually just messaged me to tell me that she loves me more than Charmaine actually, as a matter of fact. But
she didn't, and we know that. So, I mean, it's fine. Sunny can think that. It's okay. But I'm just saying Missy's genuine. She does love the channel. She's very genuine, and we love Missy too. So,
Missy, I'd like to give my deepest apologies. I took it in chat in a totally different way. And I'm going to go in the corner and pray with my Bible for forgiveness.
Good. Okay. We will let you know when you can come out of that corner.
Thank you. Let me know when I'm out of timeout.
That whole angelic thing now is just bullshit about you then, isn't it? Coming at Missy like that.
True. That's how I got into nursing is my angelic ways.
Oh, I was going to say, I want to say this for everyone that was in Dolly's chat yesterday. It was great. You know, it was kind of like I seen some people in there. I started to pipe up. I seen Charmaine pipe up, Belinda pipe up. Missy was in there. It was just, you guys, I mean, like I said, I enjoy going over to Dolly's. So I happened to go over there yesterday. And after Dolly's live, Dolly does crack me up. I mean, honestly, he's very quick-witted and funny. I love that about Dolly. And honestly, you know, whenever I watch Dolly, and I hear him speak, and I told him this before our live when we did the other night, everything he says, I pretty much almost always agree with. It's almost like having the same brains. You know, his channel is more like, you know, like he says, entertainment, this and that. It truly is. But last night, you guys, I love that yesterday. We were in chat, you know, kind of, you know, joking around a little bit there, but yet, of course, you know, Jack and Lily. I loved it when he says, I sit there and I gave him a super chat, and because Jack and Lily's army. Now, in saying that, I'm not fond of the word army myself, okay? But it's one of those words that people, from a lot of cases, it's an easy word to remember. It's a fight type of thing. So I agree with Dolly on the fact of, so JLR always is like JLR's army, Sebastian Rogers' army, but it's kind of like when you think of other words, army is just that word that it's just like means instantly fight, instantly, you know, so so I do agree that I do not like the word army when I hear of it that way, but yet it's grown on me as well. And I just thought it's just easy to say Jack and Lily's army, right? Now, however long that army goes for is totally up to you guys. But anyways, but we all know what happens to cases after there's nothing, no news, okay? I'm here to keep Jack and Lily's fight alive myself on there. I haven't covered Sebastian. I do feel guilty about that. I really need to do a Sebastian Rogers live, because it's only because I'm working and I don't want to be overwhelmed with too much coming at me. I already got enough stuff coming at me. I spend enough time doing lives and working that sometimes it's like, I could balance myself a little bit better for sure, if I had to tweak myself. But yeah, I do feel guiltiness inside because Sebastian Rogers' case is very parallel to Lily and Jack's. And but I usually handle one case at a time the best. But I need to keep, I've been not being good and showing Sebastian Rogers' case or Dylan Eller's faces like I typically was at the start. So bad Sunny, I gotta stop doing that. But yeah, so I want to say that. I don't know, would I have any other meaning to that? Besides, I want to say, Steffa, you can come out of the naughty corner now for giving Missy some crap. But anyways, you guys, last night with Dolly, to see so many people in there that we see in here, Charmaine, Kent, you were in there too, bud. Wait, is he muted? He was in there too. There he is. Yeah. Anyways, Jack and Lily, okay, guys?
I was in there this afternoon too.
Yes, I was too.
Correcting them.
I tried to call in actually to Dolly, but I couldn't get through. I was half-assed trying, but I couldn't get through anyway.
Some of his viewers in the States just don't realize what we go through in Canada. Like, it was just, they're on there talking about bears again.
They were there, what?
Talking about bears again.
Oh, not bears again. Oh my God, that one lady that called in, she goes, oh my God, I didn't realize that they had so many bears over there. Okay, lady, get real. Okay, if a bear would have attacked Jack and Lily, there would be freaking blood splattered pieces of body everywhere. Like, honestly, that's why on that super chat, I was like, by the way, the bears are innocent. Like, let's just get real here. Do you honestly think that all of a sudden a bear just ripped these two kids apart and blah, blah, blah? Okay, they didn't even make it into the woods. I'm telling you that right now. They didn't. You don't think all those searchers or the drones would have found anything of a backpack? Because bears love backpacks too, right? It's ridiculous. But anyways, so Belinda wanted to say the name. Okay, so this is the one that I got shown a bunch of messages about from, I think, Dolly's post. So I don't mind putting out this name here because whether she changes it or not, it's another story. So Melissa, like I said, nasty, nasty woman. She's basically calling the fundraiser a fraud. Basically, when butt hurt people, they want to get revenge. So, hey, Dolly, guess what, Dolly? Everyone's talking bad about you in the chat, Dolly. Guess what, Dolly? That's a big fraud of the fundraiser, Dolly. Like, seriously, you're sick. Go check yourself in to a hospital. But it's people like her, Melissa. Melissa, go back to your freaking life and come on, get off the fucking Facebook chat groups and shit. Go get a life. You probably got a husband, perhaps some kids that you freaking abandoned for Facebook shit. You spend all your life here. Get a life. Anyways, that's the name.
That's the name of the person that was bashing the fundraiser the most, but there are many, many others. And the person that posted the video clips, and I mean, it could be the same person, but that is Taylor Gardner, I believe, and was in the group as a Percy something or other. Just fake accounts.
Just fake accounts. Anyways, I mean, even Dolly might not want to entertain the crap for too long, to be honest with you. Oh, hold on. Take a moment here. Sorry, guys. It's about Sunny for a second. Sailor Moon. Thank you. I feel like you love me more than any of these three here. You know what I feel like right now? Here's a story of a beautiful Sunny who was with three beautiful people on her own.
Can somebody mute her real quick?
Shut up, okay? Who let the
Let's
dog?
go.
Don't you feel like it? Don't you feel like we're on the Brady Bunch panel right now? And then one day when Sonny met this nose picker and he could pick three freaking knuckles long. Okay,
She
Ken.
stumbles herself and burns her back and blames it on the door.
Anyway, okay. Sometimes you just have to laugh through all this drama shit. All right, like honestly, because it's such a joke. You guys know. Stay focused. You guys are gonna see the drama regardless. But again, you know, Lily and Jack and answers. That's all we want to bring is Lily, Jack, and answers. You know, amongst all the bullshit and lying. This is just the even cider noise to that stuff. Anyways, all right. Who wants to speak now? Kent, you got something more to say now?
Well, just hang on. I think Kent
Oh,
actually could be the one to answer this because I tried my best last night to go back and listen to Clutch Them Pearls live where Daniel was in there, but honestly, Justin was not prepared. He did not expect to see Daniel in there, and like
oh.
he was he was just a hot mess. So
Was
I
he? Oh, I didn't see him.
yeah, like it was next to terrible. Like it was bad. So anyways, I was wondering because I'd really like to know how that all went. I think I might have got 15, 20 minutes into when Daniel was because Daniel kept repeating himself and he was actually being kind of like brazen with Justin, like, come on, man, it's an LOL brand, but like, you know, just getting kind of frustrated with him. So how did that go? Like, did Daniel say anything interesting that night, or how did that go? Anybody that was in there and saw the whole thing? Mama Angie, I believe you probably were too.
I couldn't listen to it. Justin was just,
What? Yeah. Sorry, I didn't watch any of it. What's? Yeah. Thank you, Kent. Go on.
well, it's the same way as anybody gets in their mind and gets talking. And Sonny, no offense to you, but sometimes you get long-winded as well as myself. We all do. And I found last night, because I was just listening to it, I didn't know that Daniel was even in the chat until I was watching Justin a little bit this afternoon.
I don't get long-winded. Sorry to interrupt, but I had to put that in there. I do not get long-winded. Continue.
No, she doesn't. Go on. me and
Can't get
Kent.
you to speak enough sometimes. But anyway, um, so I can't speak to what Daniel was saying, but unlike Charmaine, I think I watched maybe or listened to 10 or 15 minutes, and then it just wasn't a good performance for Justin, I don't think. But I've
Well,
been listening.
what threw him off, Kent? Like what happened? Like, was he just?
Like I say, I don't know if it was Daniel in the chat.
Do you want me to answer that? Because I know exactly what it was.
Sure.
And this is just, hey, Bree, listen up. This is my, what is it? My third eye, my sixth sense. I knew it. I could feel it. As soon as Daniel entered the room, you could see Justin was just like, oh, he's here. Okay, so my entire plan to call this man out on all his bullshit, he still wanted to do it. I don't think Justin had any problem doing it, but it kind of set him back about 10 steps and he had a hard time getting his groove back. Do you know what I mean? So he would get stuck on one inconsistency and have a hard time finding Daniel's answers in the chat. And of course, chat was going crazy. So it was just very, it was like a broken record waiting for Justin to see the responses, and it just wasn't clicking. It wasn't clicking. It was a hot mess. I felt bad for Justin. I did. He wasn't expecting Daniel to go in there. I don't think anybody ever expected Daniel to jump in Clutch Them Pearls chat. Like that's the last place I ever expected to see Daniel, to be honest with you.
I mean, Kent said he was in there. I knew that. I didn't go there myself. I just know Kent said that Daniel was in Justin's, but I never watched any of the live. I mean, honest, like, in all fairness, I mean, Daniel just keeps popping his little head in to say stuff, and then he's so arrogant enough to sit there and go, "Yeah, you know what? I saved myself for the important people, like the news, because it's a game. It is a fucking game." And I'm sorry, Janie. I know this is your son, and I know you love your son. I get that, okay? I absolutely get that. You're a mom that loves her kids, absolutely. But you know what? Your child, he's just popping in and out, talking about inconsistencies. I mean, I don't even know what's wrong with the kid, seriously. Because it's like he can't keep a story straight if his life depended on it. Who literally jokes about doing Netflix and stuff like this? You know? Like, no matter what Daniel does, regardless, mother's going to love her child, right? She's going to believe in her child and stuff like that. Well, again, who knows where the answer lies? But why lie? If you have nothing to hide about Lily and Jack, Daniel, then why don't you start telling the damn truth? And I don't give a shit anymore about you, really, to be honest. I don't. Entertain yourself in here all you want. Honestly, it's like a little weasel. You know when you play the groundhog game, the little groundhog game? What is it called? The gopher game? Where you whack-a-mole? Ah, that's it. The freaking whack-a-mole. That's how Daniel is. Pop in, pop out. Say a few things. Try to whatever. Now, Vanessa, close your ears. Close your ears over there, Vanessa. But that's what it reminds me of. Just someone that's trying to play this game at whose expense? Jack and Lily's? Jack and Lily's. So give me a break, Daniel, on that crap. Because honestly, again, I see your game and I'm just letting you play your stupid game. You know, you're going to catch yourself in a world of freaking hurt when it comes to, you know, all these lies. Because you don't lie. There's no reason to lie. One second, his thing is man. That's the joke of this, okay, guys? There is no reason at all to lie, at all. Why all his damn inconsistencies? That's what's pissing me off. Malaya, I'm sure she's got a shitload of her own, right? We don't really know so much, but Daniel, he keeps popping in and out like freaking popcorn, like it's a freaking joke. And he's sitting there trying to clarify, hop into these channels. But you know what? He's too good for us. He's too good for us YouTube creators because he's saving himself for Netflix. He's saving himself for real news channels. You know what? On this, like I said, channel, keep playing your damn game. It's not even amusing because obviously this wouldn't be such a joke to you if you truly cared about Jack and Lily. So really, honestly, you're making yourself, every time you do this, more and more look like a fool. This isn't a bash Daniel thing. He's doing it to himself. He's literally doing this to himself. And if anyone that can't see that he's doing this and he's trying to use us in the true crime for, oh, no, this is true. Oh, no, I said this. Oh, yeah, that's true. Shut the fuck up, Daniel, to be honest with you. No, keep talking, Daniel. The more you talk, the more you look like the moron. And Malaya, you honestly, whatever your end game is too, you're a joke as well. Okay? These two people, I'm sorry, they don't deserve children. They don't deserve any children in their custody whatsoever. And probably, like, they just don't, okay? It's because of them and their lies, whatever's going on, that Jack and Lily still disappeared underneath their watch. That's where it starts. And you guys can't tell the truth if your life depended on it. That's what I feel about it. I don't give a shit at all what happens to Daniel or Malaya or whoever else. I don't. I care about Jack and Lily and answers. But you know what? It would be really nice if you could find that fucking stapler that you owned and go using some trees and sit there. You know what? Why don't you just grab some honey as well? Why don't you literally stick there? Because honestly, you're such a joke, Daniel, on this. I just got a stapler. I'm going to go do sitting there and go put out some posters now. You want to look like a moron to everybody? Absolutely. Keep doing it. Okay, that's my piece on Daniel. Well, Malaya, don't get me wrong. Malaya, whatever crap's going on in that field too, like whatever. Between the two of them, whatever. Jack and Lily, you guys. Like, isn't it so pathetic that we got these two beautiful children right here, right? And people are trying to attack Lana and Brie, and Belinda's sitting here, right? Just trying to, be involved in something, right? That makes her feel at least a little bit of happiness that she's doing something for the 24/7 that she's thinking about Jack and Lily, and people want to take away from that. Disgusting. Woo, Sonny, have yourself a drink. I think I will. Go on. Somebody else. Was that a long spiel?
Not really.
Can I say something?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know if I'll ever have this chance again, so I would like to say something to Miss Belinda. From my heart, I can't imagine. I try to put myself, think of what it's like to be in your life right now, and I can't understand. But I would like to apologize on behalf of humanity of what is happening with this, not just Malaya and I almost said doofus. Daniel, that was so wrong of me to say that word. It was just that came out of my mouth.
What time you wrote it?
It is the thousands of people that are being disrespectful to the whole process of your babies, because they are your babies. You're the only one out here truly standing for them. And I know that you have a blessing, Lana and Bree, and we are blessed to be a part of that too. I am blessed to say that I can stand behind you and Bree and Lana, and I just want you to know that when I say I love you, like my heart, what lives inside of me of love goes to here. My spirit.
One sec.
Wait. My spirit loves your spirit. And I hope that I'm able to get the deep feelings that I feel for what I can imagine you're going through. But as a human and as a woman and as now a grandmother, but as a mother too, that I just pray blessings and God blesses you, that you find your answers, and may thy will be done, that whoever has taken these babies away, your babies, that justice come their way. Okay. I'm sorry, I got off my soapbox, but I've always wanted to be able to say something to her. And so I wanted to speak from the heart.
You know what, Stefan? No, thank you. Honestly, Belinda needs our love, right? The people that there's lots of people that maybe want to speak up that aren't speaking up. And so for all the people that truly care about what happened to Jack and Lily, our prayers and love go out to you guys. They do. Belinda has been the one that's been a force out front since the beginning. When she, again, talked to this channel and stuff like that. And so it was so sweet of you to say that, Stefa. I guess your angel freaking halos revived again.
It's just, I'm overwhelmed with emotion because
I know, I feel it.
Can't imagine that, and she deserves the best of life for what she's going through, and we should be giving her that, not making it difficult for her. That's what I don't get, is how anybody could do anything negative to her.
You're waiting for me to talk? No?
Okay. I'm going to turn my
Is Stefan emotional?
Are you speaking, Charmaine?
Well, I wasn't, but I heard dead air, so I thought maybe somebody, because I kind of lost service there for a couple of seconds, but I didn't know. But that was very nice, Stefa. Thank you. Everybody, Stefa gets emotional. But she's very sweet. And she's so pretty.
Steffa?
Thank you.
That's a false photo. Steffa, do you don't want to deny those claims? No?
That's my glamour shot. My glamour shot.
Steffa has a yeah. No, hold on. I want to speak nicely about you. Steffa is a beautiful heart. Steffa, oh, naive Steffa, who thinks everyone's innocent pretty much. No, Steffa has such a beautiful heart. Thank you for those kind words to Belinda, and it's so nice of you. I'm glad you got to say that, because I know you as a person and I could feel you choking up a bit there as you're talking, because again, you speak from your heart. That's what I love about, I just love your genuineness and your kindness. You're such a sweet soul. And those are the sweet souls that we need to remain here. The little devils that want to try to come in and stuff. I gotta pay more attention to this chat here, though. Apparently, on there, I don't care. I don't need your subscription. If you want to come in here and try to be nasty and that, trust me, it's not about that. It's about Lily and Jack, Belinda. Thank you again for everything that you keep doing and have done for Jack and Lily, and just putting out whatever you could to try to get answers. The answers will come. They will, guys. I think we see a tower starting to crumble, is what we're starting to see here, and it's probably going to keep going. To be honest with you, drama sometimes, like besides those snakes that are in Facebook groups and stuff like that, or trolls that are out here, whatever. Those people don't matter at all. But when it comes to the family, and the more noise there is, the more that people do want to speak up, and that's what we want. We want people to keep the family members to speak up, to fight for Jack and Lily and the answers, and not hide behind a wall. Well, some people still will, but regardless, right? But I think that the tower is crumbling here, and this isn't a game. That's the pathetic part. This isn't a freaking game. It's two children. Look at these. Like, these are real children. It's not a case. It's not just a case. It's children, real children that are missing. And you got liars, right, Daniel, with your two staplers, apparently. So even for him to say, so if Daniel made that comment that he has two staplers now, again, this is a joke to him. He thinks he's so smart. You're not, that Netflix deal. What's your take on that, Daniel? Money? Because you don't have any? So money? What? What is it that you want to sit there and make fucking jokes about Jack and Lily and them missing? Even joking about two staplers, right? Again, it just shows where your integrity is and where your care level is. Sorry. Again, bullshit doesn't get by me, and you're full of shit. Sorry, Jamie. Your son's full of shit. Hate me all you want. That's fine. I'm not here for someone to like me. Honestly, I'm here to fight for Jack and Lily. At the end of the day, like I said, you guys want to play games with the Jack and Lily, the family members? Good. It looks good on you. It looks great on you. Go ahead, somebody. And you can't. Go ahead. You got to have something to say by now. I am muted. Oh, sorry, Kent. I think I clicked on you and then I clicked mute again.
You're on mute?
Yeah, I did. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, like I say, we have to remember Jack and Lily, why we're here, the results that we want, either for them to come home or at least be able to pay proper respects to them in the family. And the legal system will take care of the rest of it. We are not judge and jury for anyone. We bitch and complain about the different stories that Daniel tells us. We bitch that Darren's story is, some people think, absurd. We bitch and complain that Malaya's not out there speaking. We need all those things to come together. And that's when we will find out. Now, we have the ability to find out through the family, or we have the results of finding out when the RCMP lay charges or take people in for charges. So that's like, we got to remember why we're here. The reason why everybody is talking about this is the fact that we want little Jackie boy, as Belinda calls him, and her sweet little princess, Lily, to be able to come back home and see. Because one thing that Janie had said, and I want to talk about for a minute, is she said that put yourself in Jack and Lily's shoes. If they're still with us, imagine what they're going through, wondering why their life is so different than what it was. And yes, I know Meadow's only 18 months, but one day she will remember this, and she will either have an older brother and sister to talk to, or she won't. And she'll be able to go back and see all this stuff, the way that we were talking, the way that we were carrying ourselves, the respect that we have, or some people don't have. And just put yourself in their shoes and say, as the golden rule is, treat people the way that you would want to be treated.
I'm waiting for you to still go on because you're doing good.
No, that's speechless.
I get it. Thank you, Ken. Well said. A lot of people are saying, of course. Yeah. Yeah. Stepha?
Well, I'm going to change the vibe a little bit and ask you in the chat, has anybody seen the movie Office Space? Because there's a guy named Milton. It's a very funny movie. And his stapler gets stolen. In the whole movie, he keeps going, I just want my stapler. Can I just get my stapler? And they keep moving him around till he ends up in the basement and he's still looking for his stapler. Yes, Big North Marty, thank you. So now, every time I think, I'm going to think of Milton. Oh my God. Yes, people that have seen it will, because it is a hilarious movie that he makes the movie, because he's oh well can I just see get my stapler? And I know it's not a movie caper, but if you would have heard what I poured my heart out to Miss Belinda, and so I was trying to change the vibe a little bit because
I was gonna say, yeah.
I didn't want to cry again.
I was gonna say,
tried to change it because we're talking about the stapler. I'm like, how can I turn that in? Oh yeah, Milton and his darn stapler. That's all I was trying to do. I wasn't trying to make it a movie.
no, you know what? Like I said,
Weird
I'm not
thing to
taking no
say.
offense to that, because we all know, come on, Keeper, we all know that there's no joking about Jack and Lily, but we sure can make fun of a liar named Daniel, okay?
Yes.
And so if we can take a moment to appreciate the damn stapler, and seriously, and I'll probably watch that movie again just to look, like, just to have a freaking laugh at how ridiculous it sounds about this stepfather that comes in and, well, you know what? 2 months later, I just got my stapler. Think I'm gonna go stick What poster? Oh wait. Oh no, I'm not, because I already know the truth.
Well, he had to come up with something real fast, and so that was what he came up with. That was it. Like he's like, oh, I just got my stapler day. I mean, that was the only thing you could come up with. That's it. You couldn't come with anything else. That you waited. Oh, you found your stapler today. That is the most craziest thing I ever heard.
And I was gonna say, and you know what, you guys? This has been one of the longest damn days for me, working almost every minute that I was at my job. I could barely get in anything, and all these shit people out today. I'm I want to hear about this damn stapler movie. Okay? I do. Because you can't always be in the thick of heaviness. True crime is hard and heavy. And everyone knows that this channel will never talk about a case with any disrespect. But you know what? When a family member is going on about 2 months later getting a stapler, I just got my stapler. And so give me a break. So thank you, Steffa. Thank you for bringing a little bit of lightheartedness to that, because it was such a joke. It was laughable. Everyone in the chat couldn't believe Daniel said that about the stapler.
It was
He
so
knows.
off in left field. It was like, well, I couldn't go search for the kids because I lost my shoes, but I found them today, so now I can go, even though it's been 73 days or whatever it was that yesterday. I mean, it was so outrageous. The most outrageous thing he came up with. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I
Oh,
lost my toothbrush for 7 days or 70 some
yeah.
days. You know, it's so
Don't
crazy.
believe that. Yeah, 1 second. How many people, raise your hands? One, if you think Daniel Martell decides to go on Clutch Them Pearls and do a live. Ooh, will he do it? Will Daniel do it? Yeah. Let me guess. Not. And if he does, go ahead. Go ahead, Daniel. Speak your truth. Speak your truth, dude. I don't know why. Did anyone else hear that? Barbara? Barbara, don't be putting out misinformation. That's a bunch of crap, please. Unless you literally heard Justin say that, right? I don't want to hear it. Don't sit there and promote that unless Justin said that himself. So, through the water. So, tell me, I want, before, like I said, I don't want drama and bullcrap like that. Did Justin say it himself? Oh, he'll be calling it. Well, come on now, though. Who said
Well,
that?
honestly, even if Justin did say that, it doesn't mean that Daniel's going to show up. And
Oh, true.
listen, a little bit of levity in this was something that came out of his mouth. Like, these are his words, right? We're not making fun of something that we made up. These are his words. So lighten up a little bit.
Absolutely. I just don't know if this is just bullshit being fed to the channel. So unless, like I said, Justin said this himself, or unless, did you see Daniel say that, Barbara? I'll probably be off by then, to be honest with you. I know Justin's video says Daniel is on. What's that supposed to mean? What's that supposed to mean?
Can you unmute Kent? He wants to talk.
My bad. Vanessa, what's that supposed to mean? Because I'm willing to kick you out of here in 2 seconds if you're trying to sit there and play games. Oh, Kent raised his hand. Go ahead, Kent.
I just wanted to say that there's multiple people stating that, not just Barbara. And I do know that the live that Justin was doing before we came live about Herschel, He did say that he was going to be doing a live right after that, talking about Jack and Lily. So, but I never heard him. I wasn't there long enough to see or say what is maybe his thumbnail. If somebody wants to
Daniel,
check out his thumbnail, might see that Daniel's going to be on tonight, because I'm sure if he has it arranged for Daniel to call in, that's going to be in his thumbnail.
mm-hmm.
Clickbait for sure.
Daniel, though, loves the attention. Let's not mistake that, okay, guys? You, like I said, narcissists at their fullest, right? But the joke of all this is that the inconsistencies. Daniel, you guys, come on, let's get real. And Vanessa, shut it on this one. Let's get real. Daniel is playing a game. He thinks he's very smart. He's not. The joke's on him, really, because his lies and inconsistencies and all that shit may just come and bite him in the ass. And so if he wants to talk, I don't even believe this is going to happen, but if it does, Daniel, you go for it, dude. You go and you speak that truth on Justin's channel, okay? And let's see how many more inconsistencies that we can talk about. You see, at this point, you guys, Daniel's probably starting to get his story down pat a bit, right? And I freaking hate clickbait shit and whatever like that, but whatever. Each to their own. Honestly, again, Daniel, like I said, let him do it to himself. Let him think he's larger than life. Let him believe that he's playing us for fools. Go ahead, Daniel. Go ahead. Oh, absolutely, Angel. Anyone that can't see that that's going on, you guys got blinders on. I'm going to say that. Because I've been watching this fool for, what, a couple months now? Trying to believe at first that he was truthful. But then the lies keep coming out. Now, again, Janie, whatever she believes from her son is Janie's own thoughts, regardless, okay? I mean, whether Janie's telling the full truth or half the truth or 3/4 of the truth, don't know. Bottom line is no one's ever going to think that their son is capable of anything. But who plays these games when there's 2 children missing? Ask yourself that. Who keeps playing these games of pop in, pop out, say a couple things, not come on lives because you're so special? Daniel, you guys saw it from the messages. He's the greatest. And Malaya, she was just a useless mom that laid on the bed on her phone all day with Meadow, right? It keeps becoming Daniel's narrative. Trust, like, look, if you just take a look at the big picture of Daniel going here, going there, speaking here, right? He can make all the excuses he wants for not trying to do lives on YouTube. Okay, a snake is a snake is a snake. And he's a freaking anaconda is what he is. An anaconda is what he is. But anyways, go ahead, Daniel. Go ahead and speak your truth. We're all waiting for it. All waiting for more lies to come out. And you know what? Go on.
I can't help but wonder why he chose Justin's live, and I don't want to say anything bad about Clutch Them Pearls, but
if it's true,
why? We'll see. We'll see if he shows. But
I know why. I know the why.
I do too, and I think it's because of what a hot mess things were last night. I think, and I could be wrong, but I think maybe he thinks that Justin is more open than anybody else, but little does he know. No, not even a little bit.
I think he could blame it on the connection. The same night as the same as when Durwood was on.
Well, I don't believe that for a sec, to be honest with you, Vanessa, because you're so much 1,000% on Daniel's side. I'm on Jack and Lily's side. Jack and Lily's side. That's where the truth is. Jack and Lily's side. That's whose side everyone should be on, is Jack and Lily's side. Go ahead, anyone. Steph, I know you probably wanted to go by now. And I'm sorry if you didn't get to speak as much today as what I was intending, to be honest with you.
Oh no, you're good. I was just reading the thumbnail and the description, and it says Daniel Martell joins chat. CHAT
Which
chat.
means that you joined the chat yesterday.
But
or the chat earlier today. That's what it means.
okay, I'm reading the description, and they're going to. It doesn't say anything about him actually being on there.
You know what this means? It means that Clutch Them Pearls is going to go over all the things that Daniel said in his live earlier. That's what that means.
That's what that
That's
means.
right, where he screwed up.
So he will not be on the show. Period. Okay, but yes, I am gonna go. I did. I appreciate you having me on, and I love you guys. And I'm sorry I broke down in your chat, but I pray that Belinda got my message. Okay, y'all have a wonderful night.
Love you, Steph.
Bye, Stefan.
You guys.
Love you.
How do I? No, I love you more. I'm trying. Can you kick me out? Can you kick me out?
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Get out of here. What? She's still here.
No, I need you to kick me out because I can't find the button.
No problem. Gone. Woo. Yeah. You're right, Vanessa. Okay. In here, I know you suck Daniel's ass, basically. But you're right. You have been working very hard to put out posters. So I take that back. But again, honestly, it's easy to bash Daniel. So, in a sense, right? I mean, let me put it this way. It's easy to put all these inconsistencies that Daniel has said out there because he's making this a joke. He is the stepfather that claims he's working so darn ass hard, and yet he's playing people like they're a freaking game. Like this is a freaking chess game. He's the one. Malaya's not out there doing this. It doesn't matter what we think about Malaya if we think, that she had part of it and all that stuff. But this jokester, he keeps lying. Inconsistency after inconsistency. He doesn't know the truth if it smacked him right upside his head. This man does not know. What he knows is how to manipulate, how to lie, how to tell a bunch. Well, you know what? He's not even doing a good job at it. That's the thing. Like, he thinks he probably is. But this isn't a game to me, and I refuse to play Daniel's game. I mean, I'll watch him play his own game, but I ain't falling for any of his crap because he's full of crap. And you just ask yourself why. In the case of 2 missing children, why is this joker popping in and out of chats? Why is he saving himself only for Netflix and the news channels? Why is he saying things about, I just got me a stapler, now I got 2? Why? Ask yourself that, guys. Come on. Ask yourself that. And then see how awesome and amazing. Okay, this has nothing to do this has everything to do about Jack and Lily. This is no different than Sebastian Rogers' case. Katie Proudfoot. Hey, what you doing on that vacation there, Katie? How you do? Oh, wait. Oh, right. You got a son that's still missing. The one that you never talk about or you never barely do an interview about. You couldn't even hold his picture during the 1 year. Okay. That's the same shit we're talking about going on here. Manipulation, but it's so freaking transparent. It's not even funny. Like, I'm honestly, there is no sweet sunny when it comes to Daniel Martell. Why? Because he's a liar. He's simply a liar in a case of 2 missing children. That is fact. Those have receipts. I ain't playing Darren's game, Daniel's game, anyone's game. We just want the truth. But you know what? The truth seems to be hard in this case. Janie might feel like she's telling her full truth. Darren might feel like he's buying into some of that. and thinking that this is the truth, right? Haley might have come on for ill will purposes against Daniel. Cheryl, I don't even know what the heck she was doing, to be honest with you, Cheryl. You might as well just stay in the wood behind the woodwork. Logan, again, it's Daniel's family. She's not going to throw him underneath the bus, even if she does know more. It's her cousin. You know? Sick of these games. Sick of the games. But Daniel, he stands out like a sore thumb because remember, the kids were in your care and Malaya's care. And you're making a mockery of this case, Daniel. Yourself. Okay? Cut into the bullshit. Don't care. Tired of this crap. I will fight for Jack and Lily. I'll fight for Belinda. I'll fight for the fundraiser that's going on. If it means that all these beautiful hearts care very much about Jack and Lily. Right, Celestius. Hi, Nova. You're right. That's exactly what he's going to do. Now, in all fairness, smart thing to do. I mean, he's not lying about Daniel's chat, Daniel being in chat. Oh, Kent. Shit, there goes Kent's hand. Go up, Kent. Go up.
Yeah, well, I was going back to what Stepha was saying about Justin's description there. Now that he has had the time to go back and cut out all the comments made by Daniel, he knows that he was off himself last night, and he'll go back and point out the inconsistencies and whatnot on his time that was made last night. That sort of, like Charmaine said, caught him off guard.
Vanessa, I honestly don't care, to be honest. Great. Here. Boots. Sicky anyway. I'd still
What
dessert
did
you
you do to
guys.
my chat?
Eh?
What did you do to my chat? Everybody's gone.
What do you mean?
I don't know. When you just booted Vanessa, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, and I lost all my comments.
All
Yeah,
of them.
they're still
Nobody
there.
said.
It's just
just-
on Kent's phone. They're all there still.
Kent, if you want to pop out and come back in.
Just hold on to see if I can get it back. You're making me work this technology. All right, one more time. Yeah, all right, I got it back now.
There you go.
See, you make me do things I don't know how.
Angel, I'll answer that. Absolutely. If I felt like those were the only people that were listening and could get the word out quickly, absolutely I would. I'd talk to everybody and anybody. Absolutely. What I wouldn't do is join chat rooms to try to clear up some things that I misstated, changed my story, doing what Daniel's doing. I wouldn't do that. I would want to use my words so that the things that I say cannot be misconstrued. Especially if I did it once, saw the twisting and bullshit, I would never do it again.
Well, what that old saying goes, if you do something over and over and expect a different result, that's the definition of insanity.
Say it again.
If you do something over and over and expect a different result, that's the definition of insanity.
True. And just quickly, I'm sorry, guys, but Vanessa, she's actually been on my nerve for a long time now. Okay, I'm like in chat, like I know that she's a Daniel lover and whatever. Okay, honestly, for me personally, no offense, Vanessa, but when you said that last comment, that actually gave me pleasure, to be honest with you, because you know when some people are just irritating. I found her very irritating. I'm so sorry, Vanessa. I was actually putting up with you, but my true feelings were, okay, I'll let you keep putting these little slapstick comments at me. Like, how old are you again, Sonny? So judge all you want, chat. But Vanessa, I'm sorry. I am glad that I booted you. Okay. If you want to make up another name and come back in, go ahead. But honestly, I honestly got sick and tired of her little sideways little insults and whatever. And that just gave me the good feeling of saying, you know what, I'm sick and tired of listening to you now. I was waiting for that one. Anyways. Oh, did you get a membership? Who gave Belinda a membership? How did you get that? Did you just get one now? Oh, did Nova. One sec. Can't mute you. Nova, did Belinda get your... Let me just go back and see that. Because Nova gifted a membership. Hold on, I gotta find it. Come on, where are you, Nova? It must have been. Why don't I see? It's probably because there's too much chat going on. Oh, wait a second. Delicious. Belinda received the membership. Nova, I tell you, man, that's just how the world of love works go round. I'm not, honestly, Lisa, I'm not going to miss her, to be honest with you. You know, I'm just not. Like, no, I don't, I'm not even want to talk about her, to be honest with you. You know, I just found it very annoying all the time, all these little slights along the way. And I know she's a super duper Daniel lover, and that's fine, even though it makes me want to puke. Because Daniel's lying. Like, meaning there's no around that. Daniel has I got the lying receipts, right? And it was just kind of those, like that little thing where it said, how old are you again, Sonny, or something like that. I was just like, you know what? I'm getting sick of you. And so when she said, well, I don't accept your apology, good. Literally don't care. It's not going to impact my life. So I'm sorry if anyone's going to miss her, but I'm sure you can find her in a Facebook group. All right. I can't. I'm not here, to have those things, but whatever. Yeah. So anyone that misses her, she'll be in Facebook groups. You won't miss her. Okay. So okay. Rest in peace. Sorry, Vanessa. Rest in peace. Okay. I'm over it now. Okay. Let's go on. Move on. That was so wonderful that she got one. That Belinda got one. Hey, Belinda. Now you can go watch those secret membership lives. Well, this is truth, but I just felt like that was a long leash I was giving for her because I found her very irritating after a while. Sorry, not sorry. I'll miss her, but it is what it is. Really? Okay. Moving on from Vanessa now. Don't make this about Vanessa. We'll make it about Jack and Lily. Okay, guys. Kent, Charmaine.
Kent wants to be unmuted.
Okay, no problem. You got your hand up again. Good boy.
Belinda, you don't need to go back and watch those private members' videos. It was just about mine and Sonny's first date.
What did you say? Our first date? Oh, right.
Right?
It's true.
That's what we talked about.
Yeah, don't tell Ben. Because we did. We met up first well, we had a members live together. So that was our first date. That's right. Yep. Yes, we did. Anyways, but I didn't realize that at the time when I was doing the live, because I had this plan in my head of what we were going to do. And so I'm wanting to go through the Alcatraz thing, right? And Kent, he's talking. And I'm not even thinking that he can't see the screen. And I'm like, in my head, I'm going, like, Kent, trying to kind of show the Alcatraz thing. And he kept answering questions in the chat. So I kind of just, let him keep rolling out questions on there. And then I was thinking, I think I even asked you, like, can't you see the screen? But he's like, no, I can only see the chat. I wasn't even thinking about that. Hey, Kent.
Yeah.
Charmaine. Guess who needs to go give the toilet a drink?
You?
You take over. You guys take over.
Okay, my service is really terrible, so if I drop, sorry. But yeah, I mean, I get why Sunny booted Vanessa. It was a tough day for Vanessa. She had a tough day, but you know, some of the stuff we say comes out maybe as disrespectful in some ways, but it's never hateful. Um, and I'm not saying that Vanessa was hateful, but if you keep on something and you don't let anything go, eventually people, like, everybody has their limit, right? And it's Sunny's channel, and them's the breaks, I guess. Right, Kent?
Yes, exactly. It was a long day for everybody besides Sunny. Charmaine's had her troubles. Sunny's had her troubles going head over heels. I had people attacking me on Facebook and had to get rid of them. So I don't know what everybody else's day was like, but
Yeah, it was definitely interesting the entire day, but hopefully her toilet gets its fill, because I gotta go.
oh my God. And going back to that, there's one that would drive me. Jane, it was not the bus driver. I know, I don't know if you're saying that sarcastically or if you know that I definitely would say that it's not the bus driver because I know him personally.
Yeah, we've ran that circle a few times. It wasn't the bus driver. It
Yeah.
it
These
just it
kids weren't
wasn't.
waiting at the end of the driveway to go to school.
Mm, yeah, it didn't happen. It's unfortunate that it wasn't that straightforward and easy. This case would have been over a long time ago had it been, but apparently, I don't know him, but apparently he's a good guy, and we shouldn't be throwing accusations at the wall like that. What we're going off of is actual information. And I mean, it's a shame that what happened today, because Janie was talking. She was talking freely, like I said, for more than 2 solid days, you guys. It took one idiot to stop it all. And now we wait for RCMP to let more information out. So sad day.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. 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 So, Charmaine, I do want to say, yeah, sorry for your dates. I know it's been long
Yeah.
with everything going on. And I mean, I'm clueless if Vanessa was having a bad day. But again, you know what? It's like someone that keeps pushing a button. And after a
Mhm.
while, it's like, okay, I'm done. I'm just, I don't accept your apology and stuff like that. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
but I don't care.
I
I
I
don't care.
understand, and it's your channel, right? Like, I totally get it. And I was just pointing out that we all had a rough day, Vanessa included, and it's just how it ends for her, I guess, in this channel. And I actually have to go too, because
Yep.
I can actually go. So
Yeah.
I
Thank you,
will.
Charmaine.
Yeah, I'll talk to y'all later.
Ken, do you need to go as well?
No, I'm still awake. I had a nap this afternoon.
Okay, Charmaine, love you. Thank you.
Hey, love you.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow on there. Now I gotta wait. Just as well. I gotta wait. Let's see. I want to see if she answered me or not. Uh, Thursday. Oh, I meant Thursday. Whoops. I always hate it when I hit F12. Sorry, you guys. Um, Thursday. Okay, there we go. So I was just telling Alexa. So Alexa's the criminal profiler on there. I'm going to bring her back on. And she's like, I was thinking tomorrow was Thursday, but it's Wednesday. But anyway, so on Thursday, Alexa will be back joining us. So again, criminal profiler for 16 years. I'll tell you, Alexa has told this story already. When she got out of it, and she can probably tell you it herself again, when she got out of it, there was literally like a crazy person that was like stalking her, and she did fear for her life. And so, but I'll let her tell that story, to be honest with you, if she wants to again. But anyway, so Alexa, she's a criminal profiler, body language expert, a good friend of the channel. I got to know her from being in chat for quite a few months. She kept saying she was going to come on alive, wanted to come on alive. And then finally, I just said, look, either you're coming on or not. And ever since then, she's just been an amazing friend of the channels and stuff like that. So I do want to say I appreciate you guys. There are people that send me emails, and I just literally went back to my 1 second. I got to mute you, Kent, for a minute, so you're not squeaking. You're gonna have to raise your hand in a minute. But anyway, so I mean, there's people that would message me on a crime and shame. I'm just gonna be truthful as always, and honestly, I put in long days. When I'm not working my 8-hour shift, well, yeah, it is 8 hours because I don't get paid for my lunch, do I? No, but anyways, and then I race home thinking, okay, like I need to get ready for a live, do a live. Okay, now I got to make a thumbnail. Now I got to, set up everything and get it ready. And sometimes I have to race around. I got to say hi to my husband, and stuff like that. And then usually by the time I get off the live, I'm drained. Now I do, again, I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do after this, just because it's important for the case. When I say that, I'm not trying to be mysterious. But, it's too bad people had to be shits in the chat with Janie, to be honest with you. Again, it was her place that she was feeling comfortable to share, because she said after the interview, you know what? Yeah, it's just too bad people have to, be underhanded and do stuff like this. This is exactly what stops family members from talking. Is Janie was having a space to talk in there, but I knew. I looked at how many people were in that group, and it's bound to happen that slime balls make their way in there for sure. Especially if you look at their accounts and they're like 3 days old, 9 days old, stuff like that. I feel that, Alana likes to trust people and believe in their integrity. Sadly, that's not really reality, to be honest with you. The more the people there are, the more the little snakes are going to slither in. And it's just too bad, again, because people want to hear information from the people that were actually living on the property. Daniel, Malaya, and Janie. So she had a space that she was talking to. Just ask me questions, I'll answer them. And then again, that ruins it for people wanting to talk anymore, really. So all these greedy, selfish people that just truly want to, like I said, be underhanded. I kept my promise, right? Lana said no screenshots, no sharing the audio. Absolutely. Why would I betray Alana's trust, right? I didn't like it because obviously we all want the information, yeah, because of the day. But I have to respect Lana's chat and what she asked for. But it's too bad because everyone that wants the information, these little greedy sucking leeches, ruin it. And yet it takes away from all of you guys that literally could have still had Janie just giving more information, right? To learn more about the day that Jack and Lily went missing. And you decided if it would be truthful or not. So again, we had the information. And my plan that I was going to do was listen to her audio clip, on mute, and then basically come back and talk about it, right? So that way that you guys felt that you were still in the mix, knowing full well that the interview was going to come out regardless. That would give you guys most of that information anyway, because what we want to know is the timeline and where the truth lies, you know? So it's too bad, but it is what it is. This is reality. Sadly, this is reality. But make no mistake about it, Jack and Lily are missing. And any case where there's missing children, any parent could never picture their own child and this happening to. So Belinda, you guys, like I said, other family members too, but Belinda, 24/7, I asked her, is that she can barely sleep. The fundraiser, again, have a heart. Have a heart. Thank you so much, a sky painter. Thank you so much. But like I said, use your sensibility here, right? This fundraiser has given Belinda just a little bit of knowing that she's helping for Jack and Lily to keep bringing the awareness. It makes her feel like she's still part of them. And yet they've been missing for over 2 months and 13 days. People that want to tear that down, that's sad. You're sad, to be honest with you. But these people exist. But you guys, please fight the good versus the evil. Do it the right way, please. For Jack and Lily, okay? And like I said, anyone that wants to tear me down, go right ahead. You preach it. You preach your lies, right? But I just ask you guys, please don't believe that the fundraiser is a fraud because these vicious people want to put that out there. I don't care what they say about the channel. Whatever, bounces off me. Go fuck yourself with that stuff. Don't care. But I'm just asking you guys to use common sense. Do you honestly think that Belinda is going to support a fraudulent when she's helping in it? Don't take away from Belinda, who has been the only person to fight for Jack and Lily. The only person to outwardly fight for Jack and Lily. Don't tell me bullshit about a stapler 2 months later. Don't tell me about you got vehicle problems, so you can't put out that. But you know what? Jamie wasn't in charge of those children. Daniel and Malaya were. But still, it's their family. It's not mine. It's not yours. So again, thank you guys. For the people that understand genuineness and authenticness, I know that this fundraiser, that Belinda, it's a little piece of something that she's doing for Jack and Lily as she awaits the answers. So don't take it away from her, from these fucktards that want to try to bash it and slash it and call it fraudulent. It's not. I would never support anything that I even suspected of having some sort of fraudulent or using or abusing. That's not the case here. I've spoken to Lana many times, right? Sunny, here's some pictures. I'm on my way to Pictou County. I'm going to start searching around. She's sharing pictures, right, with me. And again, Darren can say what he wants. He was supposed to meet up with Alana. And then he said, and I'm saying this according to Lana, and then he said, well, he couldn't do it then because he was going for the interview, right? And then what? What happened? She messaged him, hey, okay, like, do you want to meet up for coffee? She was there for like what? 4 days? Avoided her. Daniel avoided her. Any of them. Even from the Brookside. Right? Oh, I'll get back to you. avoided her. And you guys are fighting for Jack and Lily, huh? Yeah, kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. Kiss every inch of my ass. All 2 cheeks. All day long. Kiss it. Oh, sorry, Kent. I see your handprint.
Yeah, so then, like I say, when she started, she just kept coming. And that was the good thing about it. And we've lost that for now. Hopefully we'll get it back.
What?
Going back to, because I raised my hand when you were talking about
Oh, I'm sorry.
the Janie part of it, how she was speaking in the group. That was the good thing. We had another family member speaking, and that ruined it. And hopefully we get it back, but we don't know. She left the group today. But going to Lobster Man asks if I make the lawn signs. No. We're having Advocate Printing print up some lawn signs. You can order through myself or Lana or Bree. We're selling them for $20 a piece, and $10 pays to get the sign done, and the other $10 goes to Lana's group to help print with the missing person flyers and the other material so that they can actually raise a little bit of money. So that's where the lawn signs come in.
Yep.
We're
That's a
also
great
going to
idea.
print. Yeah, we're also going to print a 4x4 sign, and we have a couple of parades left in Pictou County this summer, and maybe I think there might be one in Colchester County. So depending on what happens, we're going to try to get in those parades and go through with the 4x4 sign in the back of a pickup truck, just to raise awareness. Yeah, I'm just scrolling down through to see if there was anything else that I could answer why I'm here, but
Yeah. And Jane Doe is gone, by the way. Thank you guys. I was scrolling down and I kept seeing it and I saw that comment. And yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, right? I mean, bottom line is we're not taking any bullshit when it comes to Belinda. We're not taking any bullshit when it comes to this fundraiser, right? For people that try to tear down good things, ain't happening. Just ain't happening here. If that means I lose 50 subscribers, don't care. Jack and Lily, right, guys? None of this bashing someone that's been there doing it, like I said, since she added me on Messenger. Thank you again, Belinda. But anyways, right? Somebody that's given you so much stuff before anybody else, okay? Besides Daniel's fake shit. And then Lana, she's pure-hearted, right? Bree and her, there's so many people. Shanna, Daphne, working so hard on a timeline to bring you guys. Thank you. Because honestly, it helps me. Because normally I do that stuff. I just don't have the time. And I don't deal with Excel sheets. Like, they don't like me. I don't like Facebook freaking group chats either. And yet, I'm doing them just because it's Lana on there. And plus, so I got to be part of the whole thing with Jamie being in there. And Daniel's spewing off here and there too, saying stuff. That's what I want. That's what I want. But I'm not going to put up with people putting down the fundraiser and calling it a fraud. Okay? Let's not, you guys, please. Please, please, please. If you see that in other people's chats and they're trying to bullshit with it, please, perhaps you guys could shut it down. Why would anyone try to take from beautiful hearts? Why would they? If it's giving Belinda a little bit of peace, a little bit of something that she can still feel connected to Lily and Jack as she reads the answers, that's just cruel for people to come along and try to tear this fundraiser down. And I can hardly wait to show my bracelets, my keychains, my decal, right? I can hardly wait. And I'm going to be ordering more. I'm going to be ordering some more stuff. I'll say tonight, but it's probably not going to happen tonight because Alana knows I got stuff to do. for her. So I got to take care of business of that because that's really important. So I got to do that after I get off this live. Go ahead, Ken.
No, I'm good. I haven't seen anything. I'm just answering Mama Angie back because I don't know how to kick people out. She said the mods can kick out too. It doesn't have to be Sunny. But I tried everything. I don't know if it's something
Yeah.
on the phone or what, but I don't get the three dots the same as Charmaine was saying.
Yeah. So Belinda, I mean, like I said, Belinda, like she's getting used to these trollers now. Trust me, you know. And there's going to be a day, you guys, when Belinda will speak again. Okay. But it has to be when the timing is right for Belinda, right? No pressure, you know, at all. But there's going to be a point because we don't know how long this is going to go on, right? But there'll be a point again when she wants to, you know, speak. Okay. But she's not into the drama crap of this. It's a fight for Jack and Lily. The fundraiser is to help raise awareness. Posters, bracelets, keychains, decals, like Ken's talking about. Poster signs like Sebastian Rogers for your yard, right? And whatever else you said there. Said something else. What else did you say?
The lawn
Besides,
things.
the lawn things, yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know, so like I said, it's about Jack and Lily, Jack and Lily, Jack and Lily, Jack and Lily. You know, like remember that one sow cow that came in here and said, okay, we already know what this case is about. How many times do you have to say Jack and Lily? Well, Jack and Lily, Jack and Lily, Jack and Lily.
Yeah, well, they were looking at billboards, and the price of billboards in the city are outrageous.
Yeah, they are.
So what we're thinking is by getting this 4x4 sign made and have it on a wooden frame, we're going to throw it in the back of a truck and drive it through the different parades or where crowd areas gather, and then hopefully we can contact local businesses after the parade and maybe set it at the front of their parking lot for a week.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we're heading with this, but we don't know. Like I said, we don't know how long it's going to go on, or if the businesses will support us. But we hope they will.
Absolutely. And I want to say this again. Anon donated $50 yesterday for the buddy benches and stuff like that. Again, thank you for doing that. As soon, like I said, when I get that, well, I can give it before the actual. I'll cover YouTube's 30%. Give her the $50 for the buddy benches, you know, towards whatever happens there. Okay, Anon. So just know again, any money that's raised will go for Jack and Lily and whatever it is. If it's the bracelets, keychains, everything to keep the awareness, please know that this is truly coming from pure hearts and it's the only fundraiser out there. You know, like I said, why is it that complete strangers are caring more about Jack and Lily, excluding Belinda? Okay. Why is that? How pathetic is that, to be honest with you? I don't care if I'm hurting anybody's feelings on this one. How pathetic is that? That one person is being Jack and Lily's army from the family. The rest of them, okay, whatever their reasons are, I don't give a shit. But you know what? You guys should be using your social media, of course, and some of them are. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to be speaking badly of everybody. I gotta mute you. Sorry, again. You keep coming through my speaker. But isn't this a joke? Why is this a game to Daniel? Why is this a game? You have to literally, honestly, look at the full picture and see what he's doing. Ask yourself, why is this a joke? Why is he playing this game? Why is he telling lies? Why is he being inconsistent? Why is Malaya doing what she's doing? Why? The mother of the two children, if they're missing, what? You kidding? You honestly think you're going to stop me at any point if my children are missing at all? So what's going on with Malaya's side there? Do I believe that these children are hidden and tucked somewhere? I don't, you guys, okay? I'm not based on what I feel, based on what I feel and the information that comes out. It's my opinion. It might differ from yours, and that's okay. But again, being in true crime for 5 years, these cases are truly in the United States a dime a dozen that happen all day long, these cases. Canada, we're like I said, we're like what? A freaking 10% of what the States is for population, right? But you get used to these cases. They're sad, they're absolutely sad. Makes me puke, to be honest, knowing that these cases even exist. But again, you can spin bad into good and know that you're helping people like Belinda bring awareness to Jack and Lily. The fights, please do not take away from Belinda at all. Don't listen to those haters out there, you guys, when it comes to that. I know you guys, okay? The real people, the true hearts. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, there's some people out there trying to touch. Yeah, most do. You're right, short note. But there's those people, like someone that was in Dolly's chat yesterday, actually, saying something against Belinda. And it was like, really? Really? And Joe, if you're watching this, I haven't had time to go back to another live to unblock you. Joe, just so you know, okay? He said he promised to be good. Better. It's just sometimes the sarcasm can be a bit much, right? I'm don't get me wrong. Certain things are funny, but other things aren't. What should we use instead of army? Belinda. Well, let's ask Belinda. Where is Belinda? Belinda. Where's Belinda? Oh, Ken wants to talk again.
Yeah, well, I was just looking at Caper by, and I wanted to go through this because it explains a lot about a topic that we've been talking about the last week and a half. That week, it drizzled and was foggy here all week. Friday, it wasn't too bad of a day. Friday night, it absolutely poured. You would almost think we were having another hurricane. It was windy, it poured, and the Saturday was the first nice day that week. And the reason why I wanted to stress this is because we've been talking for about a week and a half about a pink blanket in a goddamn tree and how it got there and how it stayed there. Because if it would have been in the tree on Friday, it would have got, for the little branch that it was hanging on, people, it would have got soaking wet. And between being soaking wet, heavy, and the wind, it would never have stayed in the tree Friday night. I can't see it. There's no way. I'm telling you, the wind blew here at my place like crazy. That's why, even though we know it was found in the tree, we question, and everybody else questions, the validity of how it got there. So yes, and it was only 3 degrees overnight Friday night too. When you woke up Saturday morning, Saturday morning, it was 3 degrees. It got up to, I think, maybe 10 or 11 that day, but it was the first sunny day that entire week. So that's the weather report from the time of disappearance.
And quickly, Lana, while you're in chat and paying attention to me for a second, please ask Shanna and Daphne, please invite them back into the group, okay? They've been working really hard. I know I've asked you this a few times, but I don't know how that works, but apparently Bree or you have to ask them to, or add them back. So could you please do that for them? I'm asking you. Again, they're good hearts. They're good people. They're working so hard on the timeline to share with you guys in a structural way, right? And so I ask if you could do that since I've caught your attention. Now, is that Belinda? And I thank you very much, Sky Painter. But Belinda, this one goes to you. Is that what you would like us to use the term? Is Jack and Lily's extended family?
It's not my place to say, but I just wonder, Linda, I'm asking you and Lana, I'm just wondering if that would cause more trouble with the haters.
I'm honestly, I'm willing to do whatever Belinda wants. So if you want to do what Alana's saying here, okay, how about okay. Ken, let's think about this. So what's your reason that because we don't care about the haters. So what's your reasoning? I'll also be doing draws for some of my bracelets that I ordered. Oh, that's
Well,
nice.
I just feel bad that people attack people like Lana and Belinda and Bree. And I know the first statement, once the name changes, the first thing they're going to be saying, oh, look, see, Alana's fake. See, she couldn't put up with the heat because of on the army, so she had to change it to something else. And I'm done with these people. They're like, they gotta realize, well, they don't gotta realize they're idiots. But that's all I gotta say. But if somebody thinks that no, army is not the appropriate word,
I don't
I can agree with that too. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm just wondering if we're opening them up for more controversy.
well, let me put it this way. Like Dolly said, he was accurate. I actually do not like the word army, but it's a very so it's a thing like JLR. Oops, I gotta mute you. JLR, started it with Sebastian's army. A lot of people kind of use that term army because it's easy and rolls off the tongue, right? And it's simple in a sense. Jack and Lily's army. But am I a fan of the word army for it? No. But I also have to think about how people think. So that's why I was like, you know what? People usually know this term that's in true crime about the army. But I agree with Dolly. I'm not a fan of the word army. So I'm more than willing. And like I said, whatever Belinda wants it to be, that's what it will be. And it's that simple. And again, the good people will fight the devils that are out there. The good people will fight the evil. Right? So, okay, you know what? Let's, Belinda, again, think about it. You and Alana, think about it. And whatever you would like it to be, then we will go forward with that. And nothing's going to stop us because we are warriors, we are fighters, we are here for Jack and Lily. So the people that are going to bash, those are the people we don't care about regardless. They're going to come leech information whether it comes from this channel or some other channel. We don't care about the haters. What we care about is Jack and Lily. And Belinda, you have been the front force of Jack and Lily. So whatever you want, what do you like? What does she say that? I like that, Kent. What? Wait, Kent, did you raise your hand? Go ahead.
No, I didn't raise my hand, but I come up with, what about Jack and Lily's defenders? And Belinda said that she liked it, that's all.
I'm not a fan myself.
Just suggesting.
I know. People are putting. I'm not a fan myself.
I didn't like Blue Jay's idea of tribe though, because
No, not tribe. Not
the first
tribe.
the first thing you'll be getting insinuated is the native or indigenous
How about
community.
how about this? Let's you guys in chat right now throw out some names, okay? And then we'll let Belinda and Alana talk about it and see which one they want to stick with. Even if they want to go back to the original of extended family, but throw out a bunch of names out there about what you think, because we want it to roll off the tongue easy, right? It wants to, we don't want it to be too long. We want it to be like Lily and Jack's, boom, right? So throw out some names out there. Voices, Darlene says. Warriors, Warbud says. Go ahead, you guys. About Jack and Lily.
Hello.
And then they can look at some of these and then come back to me. No. Who's Belinda? How did she get in this chat room? What's she talking about? No. Yes. I don't even know what she's saying no to be honest with you. Jack and Lily's guardians, Lily and Jack's voices. I do like that one, Blue Jay. I do myself. Jack and Lily's angels. Sharon Parker says voices is really good. Anon. Did Anon say that up there as well? I like that one myself. I do. But voice, I do like that. It just flows. It means it. We're voices for Jack and Lily. It encompasses everything. I do really like that. Yeah, I really love Dolly too. He cracks me up. No, not tribe. Not tribe. Belinda.
Heard. I don't know. We're not dinosaurs, Lana.
Jack and
Although
Lily.
I thought of dinosaurs, but then what represents Lily? But she likes the unicorn. What does everybody think of unicorns?
That's too long, Tammy. That's too long. It needs to be kind of like Jack and Lily and then a word.
Jack and Lily's unicorn.
Unicorns?
Put Jack first.
That's not fair. Jack likes dinosaurs. Jackie boy likes dinosaurs.
I know, that's what I said. Then they didn't give us nothing for Lily, so then I thought of unicorns, and I think Jack likes anything that Lily likes. But Lily doesn't like the bugs.
I'll stick to Christian. I like voices. Well, how about this? How about this, you guys, Belinda and Alana? Why don't you take the top 4 that you like, and then we can poll on it tomorrow? No,
too late. She already said voices it is.
Voices it is. Okay, can we do voices, guys? I'm not gonna lie. I'd probably be digressing if you guys didn't use that one. Jack and Lily's voices is perfect for everybody. That's what we are. Dino unit. Shandy.
Let's raise them good and loud.
So, Army, kiss our butt. Voices it is. Jack and Lily's voices. I think because it almost even has that little bit of angelicness to it, right? I almost feel like angel trumpets are going off when we say Jack and Lily's voices. Good choice, guys. Good choice. Good choice. So whoever said the voices first, Blue Jay or Anon, whoever said that first, doesn't, thank you guys. I mean, that's a good one. I do like it. I really like it. Voices it is from now on. None of this army crap no more. That's out the window now. Okay? Yeah. You can tell Dolly he kind of spiraled that here because I agree. I did not like the word army. But I know that I have to think not but of myself but how people, think. And it was an easy word. And of course, but voices is better. Sorry, Randy. This is not the days of our lives or guiding lights or nothing like that. You've been outvoted. You've been outvoted, Randy. Yes, they will be heard. Exactly. Not going to stop us because we're going to be the voices. Yeah. What about the arrows? That's That's Cupid. Okay. That's Cupid. All right. Leak.
Well, I'm going to jump down here, Sonny, but
Yeah, we're going to.
whenever you do your outro, I think we should play the christening song, which is Jack and Lily's. We'll christen the group.
Are you talking about Rushnell, a McDonald's song? The
Yeah.
tribute?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean,
So anyway, have a good night, guys.
Thanks,
See
Ken.
everybody.
Thanks, Steffa. Thanks, Ken. Thanks, Charmaine. I got to kick you out. Let me boot you for you. Boot. Goodbye. Goodbye, Ken. Yeah. And one day, and I'm just going to put this out there, but I'm pretty sure that there's going to be a day that Lana and Belinda are going to come up and join this live. I'm pretty sure that that's going to happen. Night, Ken. Okay? So, Jack and Lily's voices. That's the new thing. So, anyone that sees that, no longer Jack and Lily's army. Gone. Yeah, night, Ken. I know. Now I'm just staying up to make Belinda stay up a little longer, to be honest with you. Belinda asked if you know anything about posters going missing. No, what do you mean? I have no clue about that. No clue. And giraffes for Meadow, Tammy. Even though Meadow's not missing. Yeah. Don't know anything about posters going missing. What does that mean, actually? Hi, Scotia. But the way it sounds like this, it has to be Jack and Lily. Like, does anyone ever notice that no matter what thumbnail I do, Canada, missing, Jack and Lily, they always have to be about where we are, missing, and Jack and Lily. I never sway from that at the start of my, what do you want to call it, description on my title at all. I never want it to be some sort of clickbaity crap and stuff. Anything else after Canada, missing, Jack and Lily, after that comes the other thing. Exactly, Missy. I don't know who that crazy chick stuff is, by the way. Don't even know. She just dragged your ass on up here. Yeah, on there. Okay, so anyone want to say a couple things before I head off in a minute? Really? You know what, Belinda? Don't let that shock you. Same thing happened in the Sebastian Rogers case. The haters, right? The evil people out there will do that. So don't be shocked if it is happening. Because again, same thing happened in the Sebastian Rogers case. Why would anyone do that to missing children? Right? Why? Why? Crazy. Yeah, thank you guys. And also, Carolina Nana, thank you for becoming a member. Nova, thank you for gifting a membership for Belinda. So Belinda, you can't be bored now. You can go watch the lives, the members' lives on there. Now, remember, Belinda, remember, members' lives, it's a little bit different than these lives, just a little bit in some ways, okay? We can swear more. We can have fun more. Just saying. Ixnay. Don't judge me, Belinda. Don't judge me. Somebody in chat said that the posters are getting torn down. So I asked Alana to ask her, for you to address it. See if anyone is. Okay, so yeah. I mean, if anyone in the community there is aware of anything like that, please take a snapshot of them if you see them. And again, let's embarrass the fuck out of them, right? Put them all over Facebook, stuff like that. Anyone ever caught taking down the posters of any missing child? Disgusting. It's disgusting. Happened in Sebastian Rogers' case. Yeah. So don't forget, you guys, this is the website you guys can go to as well. So we got the fundraiser, okay, that's going on August, let me just take this down, on August 9th, okay, at the Westside Community Center. So don't forget, right? The vigil will be on the second. Do we have a poster for the vigil for the second yet, guys? Alana? Yeah. Thank you for subscribing, Greg. Yeah. Love you, Belinda. Love you, Alana and Bree, and all those other good people out there. I got to stop it there, because if I say one other person, then I got to say another person, and then another person. Love to you all. Love to you all. Except for the haters. Yeah. And Shannon, you're not such a good person. You were trying almost like entrap me yesterday, Shannon there. You kept bringing up the stuff about, hey, Sonny, when you're ready to post them, I got your back, Sonny, don't worry. As if you were trying to mislead people to think that I was going to share any audio and something like that. But it's not like I didn't see that. But anyways, so as soon as I get off this live, I need to really do something for Alana. So I'm gonna get going, because I really need to go do that. Yeah. Thanks again, Nova. Yeah. I'm gonna share everything with Alana that I have given and whatever. And you guys know where it's gonna go. Let's just say that. You guys know exactly where it's gonna go. All of it. Because you know why? Because if they don't have it, they're gonna get it. Because we want answers for Jack and Lily. And we want them to have every ounce of information that they're spewing out there, regardless, right? Regardless. So, Jack and Lily's voices, love you guys. Thank you. Please, if you see people propagating that this is a fraudulent of the fundraiser, think about Belinda when you see those people saying about that, right? Think about the love Belinda has had, and trying to, I know Janie was trying to cut her down. Janie, you're not going to get out of that one, okay? Is that I get what she was trying to do. Like, you know what, you're trying to blame it on Daniel and stuff like that. And Malay is a big girl and all that stuff. And da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, okay? Bottom line is she was simply cutting her down. So you guys, again, the only person that has been fighting for Jack and Lily out of the family is one person, Belinda. So please, if you see people trying to tear down something that means a lot to her, which is this fundraiser for Jack and Lily, give her that respect, please. And stop those freaking bullies. Because again, we are Jack and Lily's voices. I love that name. Love it. Perfect. Okay, you guys have a great night. If you haven't hit that like and the share, please do on there. Vanessa, I know you have a good heart, but you irritated me enough today. And after I seen your last comment, I don't care anymore. I just don't. I'm not into that shit. Okay? You kept having your snide remarks, Vanessa. All I'm saying is I know you're a good person in there, but sometimes it just gets irritating. That's all I'm gonna say. Night, you guys. Jack and Lily. Gotta put the little faces back up there. So I just want you, before we leave, you guys, again, look at this photo. Look at the missing sign. And look at these children's faces that were there one moment and gone the next. So when you ask yourself, Again, looking at the full picture, why would any family member not want to come forward and not be a voice for Jack and Lily? Why would Daniel Martell play games? Why would Malaya hide and not come forth and use social media? Where does the truth lie? It's coming. It's coming. Jack and Lily will get the justice, right? Regardless of what opinions we think of what happened to them, those answers will come. We pray for the best, but we expect the worst. That way, if you know, my one of my things that I always said is, basically, if basically you don't give yourself, like, you know what I mean, you keep your percentage at 0, and anything above that is something. Something is better than nothing. But you always remain down here of where the expectation is, and you don't get your hopes up, because literally, again, I don't ever want Belinda to have false hope. I want her to understand reality and knowing that anything above this line will be awesome, right? So if Jack and Lily are out there somewhere hidden, whatever, then, again, that would be just a bonus. That will be a miracle. But the expectations, right? I've always kind of lived that way, kind of like, I think I got a raise recently, right? It was about time. I mean, I've been at my job for a year and a half, but it comes out every year. So mine ended up having to be like a year and 4 months and whatever. But anything is better than nothing. Simple as that. There is none on the second. Wait, there is? You're not having a vigil? Oh, is everything about the ninth? I don't want to put that out there. So that changed then? So is this fundraiser? Is this a vigil or what? Explain to me, please, because I'm not like, I don't like to look stupid if I'm putting out false information. It's only on the ninth. Okay. So is this not even being called a vigil? Is it just like a fundraiser and games and different things and support Jack and Lily? Is that what we're talking about? Yeah. The only thing that I do need people to remember, and when I say this, I'm speaking to Alana and Bree and whatever. I don't necessarily read chats in a Facebook group. So unless you physically tell me about an event, right? I literally just go by what I last was hearing until I'm told differently on there. So if there ever is changes, like I said, put some freaking stop signs in my messenger, so that I don't just kind of, because sometimes I'll look at messages and then I'll forget to go back to them or something like that. But just keep me up to date with information for when it comes to events, because I had no clue. And as I was talking about with Ken the other day, I was like, okay, so the vigil's on the second, this, yeah. I don't want to confuse people. So you guys, Jack and Lily's voices we will be. And this event is on the 9th only. I can tell you that there are no posters of Lily and Jack between Truro, Otatamagouche, RJ, or Pictou County. I travel on it daily. There just isn't. If I spot one, I will personally make a live. A live? I know New Glasgow, Stellarton, and Westville has flyers. Well, again, right? Whether you're doing it yourself or whether you need posters or stuff like that, again, just talk to Lana, you guys. There we go, Tammy. There we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Thank you, Marie. Absolutely. Okay, guys, I need to get out of here now. I need to go do what I promised Alana I would do. Um, yeah, but maybe there's some people out there. Okay. But anyways, you guys, stay blessed. Thank you so much. Thank you to Charmaine, Steffa, and of course, Kent and Alana. Thank you for being here. Belinda, of course, thank you guys for being here. Aubrey, you know what? Just thank you guys for Jack and Lily. Okay. Whatever drama is out there, false information, or even if there's true information and whatever, again, Jack and Lily and answers. That's what we want. Thank you guys. Okay, I'm gonna go pass out. It's so hot. Actually, I'm gonna turn that fan face towards me. The only reason why I can't is because it's gonna do this. Yeah, and then I'm gonna look like a freaking, I guess, freaking stuck my finger in a electric socket over there. Yeah. Okay. Okay, guys. Love you guys all. Thank you so much for those kind-hearted people out there, the true ones, the haters. Eh, eh. I don't even like you. Can't even say nothing nice about you, to be honest. Haters gonna hate, 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 hate. All right, guys, here we go. Oh, no, hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. No matter what, and this should drop some people out quickly. Love you too. Thank you, Belinda. I'm gonna play the tribute video for Jack and Lily, okay? By Rushnell McDonald. We're gonna do that on the way out. And so let me just take down the banner just so that you guys can see it that way. Take that off. Take off. Wait, are you just repeating me? Kent? Kent? Are you just repeating me? Oh, okay, don't go yet. What? Do you need to come back up here? What? Okay. Obviously something's happening. All right. Wait for Kent to pop up. What's going on, dude?
I caught you.
What's going on?
They're over on Clutched and Pearls. Guess what he's doing?
What?
Actually playing Janie's voice clips. He's got them covered up on screen, but he's actually playing her voice clips.
Mm.
That shows you the integrity, people. So anybody that wants to listen to them. But
Well,
I wanted to be able to tell that, like, that's just not right. And he says, well, they're all over Facebook, because I asked him, I said, Justin, how did you get those? And he said, well, they're all over Facebook. I said, yeah, because that's a fake profiles going in and stealing the voice clips and posted against the rules of the group. So,
at the end of the day, honestly,
people can't abide by rules, for freak's sake.
people can't abide by rules, and honestly,
It makes them look bad.
Each to their own integrity and morals about things, right?
Yep.
And so they're out there. A lot of channels are going to play them for sure. The interview is going to come out. The actual interview is going to come out on Friday with Darren.
And whatever CBC clips, then they'll accuse Janie of lying for changing the story.
I'm at work, so I couldn't chat. Ben. Love you, Ben.
Anyways, I just wanted to let you know that. Not good.
Yeah, I was gonna say with this is to be expected. Like at the end of the day, again, I have my moral ground. Justin has his moral ground. You know, all channels have their own moral grounds. It is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Remember, we can only control our own thoughts and actions. That's it. We can't control nobody else's.
Can't
But
wait to hear the video. Night.
you know, all right. This is what it is. This is what it is. You know. Okay. So with that being said, we'll try this again. Jack and Lily's voices. Oops, I took that off. Got to boot Kent out on there. And Sunny Kent wants you before you. Alana, I think you're a little behind. He already was up here. I think we're good. You guys, everyone's gonna jump on them regardless over to Justin's channel. For the people that never heard those clippings, you know, it's what it is. I always believe that everything happens for reasons regardless, you know. I'm not gonna go against that right now. As long as I kept my word, that's what matters to me in this channel. You know, so Justin wasn't part of the private group in there. He's just like anybody. They're going to grab him, right? Anyways, okay, Jack and Lily focused. Love you guys. Let's find that video. Cancel. Got to hit the right button first. Video file. Yeah. Okay, guys, here we go. Jack and Lily. Sunny from It's a Crime and Shame. And someone had sent me this beautiful song called Come Home, Jack and Lily. And I wanted to do Belinda, and I wanted to do Alana King, and all you guys out there. This beautiful little video to attach to it. Thank you so much for the person who wrote the poem. Thank you for fighting for Jack and Lily's army. Please hit the like and the share. Thank you so much.
In the quiet dawn of a May morning, two little hearts went out to play. Lily's laughter, Jack's small footsteps vanished with the breaking day. Come home, Jack and Lily. We're praying for your steer. The woods are deep and silent, but our love will draw you near. Through forest paths and endless trees, searchers called your names aloud. Hope flickered in the morning breeze as prayers rose up to the clouds. Jack and Lily, we're praying for your steer. The woods are deep and silent, but our love will draw you near. The sun sets over Pictou County. Stars shine with gentle grace. The community holds a vigil, longing for your embrace. Come home, Jack and Lily. We're praying for yes, dear. The woods are deep as silence, but our love will draw you